You better take a look at this radar. What is it, son?
I don't know, sir. But it looks like a giant...
Dick!
Yeah.
Take a look out of starboard.
Oh my God, it looks like a huge...
Pecker!
Oh, yeah.
Wait, that's not a woodpecker. It looks like someone's...
Privates! We have reports of an unidentified flying object. It is a long, smooth shaft, complete with two balls.
What is that? That looks just like an enormous...
Wang, pay attention.
I was distracted by that enormous flying...
Willie. Yeah. What's that? Well, it looks like a giant...
Wiener? Any of you kids want another wiener?
Dad? What's that?
I don't know, son, but it's got great big...
Nuts! Hot, salty nuts! Who wants some? Lord Almighty!
That looks just like my husband's.
One-eyed monster! Step right up and see the one-eyed monster!
Hey, what's that? It looks like a big...
Woody! Woody Harrelson? Can I have your autograph?
Sure, no problem.
Oh, my Lord. Look at that thing.
So big.
I've seen bigger. That's just a little prick.
Round one, fight!
How many more penis jokes or puns can you fit into one segment? Good stuff. So, but welcome. This is Tournament Fights number 250. Is the best movies of 1999 Ladder Series Part 2. We already had Part 1 yesterday, so you're welcome to go back and watch that, or you can watch this one first. It really doesn't matter the order, but we may have some conversation on what happened yesterday, but in this episode, but. This has been a banger of a year. It's been some really good movies as opposed to maybe not so many great ones the years previous. So I'm excited to finish this thing out. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I'm your host, Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and I just tried to find something green to wear to match the green of the thumbnail and all that. So the Matrix and all that. But let's go ahead and bring in our panel for tonight. We'll start with my co-host, Mr. Austin Pez Howell. How's it going?
All right, not too bad. I'm here. Had a series of naps. I'm tired. My right eye is blurry.
Not really, just a series of
naps. Yeah, but I'm here to talk about 1999, so let's do it.
Well, we appreciate you doing what you can. So yeah, but we also have Mr. Malcolm Lay. How's it going?
Yeah. I mean, for more Dick-related humor, tune into yesterday's episode.
Yeah, right.
It all spawned from the movie Dick, where they made the Sweet 16 and kept moving on, and we just had to keep finding ways to talk about it. That's right.
Well, I do appreciate the Mystery Men reference you have there, Malcolm. It's good stuff. But we also have Brian Nussbaum.
Hey,
Brian.
usually don't do these part twos, but you got me a good time today. So, yep, 1999 was a good year for some comedy, some animation, and some family films.
Yeah, we got Brian on a Wednesday. He doesn't normally do Wednesdays too often. So, yeah, but we also have with us, we have Jacob Cameron. How's it going?
I'm utterly flabbergasted. Dick made it to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That movie's fun.
No, it's not.
It had one of the minor brackets, and it made it. So it only had to win 2 rounds.
Yeah.
So sometimes that's how it works.
Yeah,
no
but
baby geniuses though.
No baby geniuses though. So we'll see what happens.
Oh well, clouds and silver linings and all that.
Yep. But I did watch 3 movies for this, and they were all good. So that's good. I got some positive things to talk about, but we'll get to what those movies are in a bit. If you follow me on social media, you'll know. But Austin, what you say? Break it down for any first timers or people that might be tuning in for the first time. Let them know how it's going to work.
Yeah, so we've got 120 movies from 1999 we've been talking about, plus 8 holdovers from 2000, 2001, just previous years that have survived. We encountered a few of them yesterday. We'll encounter the rest of them tonight. But yeah, it'll mostly be some more 1999 movies. And what it is, the Sweet 16 from last night will then join whatever makes the Sweet 16 from tonight into a championship half bracket on Friday. So we'll be looking to add to that Friday episode this evening, and then we'll just go on to see what wins the entire bracket overall. Part one had the dark horse winner of Stanley Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut, so that was kind of an upset win last night. Yeah, so interesting one. So anything could happen. Yeah, we can see a lot of crazy movies, but we had a really solid Sweet 16, and if that's any indication of what it'll be up against tonight, against tonight's Sweet 16, it's going to be a really, really tough championship bracket. So yeah, it's going to be real tough. We'll go up and down. Everybody will get a chance to do put in some quick votes. Just try to keep it under 30 seconds or so, and we'll get it going and see what happens. But Malcolm will be running the bracket tonight, as he does for all the ladder series. So Malcolm, what do you say we just break it down and get things going?
Break it down. Pop, pop, 2 times, left, pow, 1 time, break it down, round, pow, go here, pow, left leg, pow, bring around, pop, 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 walk.
All right, there we go.
Sleep Streak is for sure a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, no, another movie that we'll see this evening.
And also, for anyone that's not familiar, we like to have unique winners. That's why you see certain movies win these things. So we got a unique winner yesterday. So.
All right, but kick us off, Malcolm. What do we got for this side of the bracket?
We've got Sleepy Hollow versus Stigmata.
Stigmata. Okay, so the battle of the S's. All right, we'll start at the bottom and we'll rotate the order each time. So, Mr. Cameron, you kick us off.
So I've seen both of these. Stigmata is good, but Sleepy Hollow is honestly one of the best things Tim Burton has ever done. So my vote is Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen Stigmata, but I do love Sleepy Hollow. Great take on the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Johnny Depp is great as Mark Crane, and Christopher Walken is great as the Headless Horseman. So go Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen Stigmata. I was intrigued by it, but it's another one where Gabriel Byrne is in a movie dealing with the devil and stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, I love Sleepy Hollow. I think it's great, so I'm gonna go Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah. I get Stigmata from this year confused with Stir of Echoes, which you'll also see in this bracket from this year. They're kind of like similar, and yeah, End of Days is kind of thrown in there. Yeah, all these sort of like just weird possession, sort of horror movies. But yeah, Sleepy Hollow was a first time watch this year. It was just a blind spot for a long time. I ended up blind buying 4K. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. And it's really great, and it would make a good double feature with Bram Stoker's Dracula from '92. I think, very atmospheric.
Yeah,
that would be excellent.
I agree.
Yeah, that's a good kind of atmospheric, just sort of foggy, creepy double feature. So yeah, but I really enjoyed Sleepy Hollow. Go Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, I've never seen Stigmata, so that's a blind spot for me. But Sleepy Hollow though is really good. Yeah, I really dig it. I think it's got a great cast with Depp and Christina Ricci, Christopher Walken. Then you even have like some little character actors that'll pop up. You got Casper Van Dien in there. You got Richard Griffiths, who plays Uncle Vernon from Harry Potter. Yeah, you got Ian McDiarmid, the Emperor himself. They all pop up in like those little roles. Even Michael Gambon. So you got another Harry Potter as Dumbledore. So yeah,
Christopher Lee is in this too.
Yeah, Christopher Lee. So
everybody's in the damn movie.
Yeah, so there's a lot of there's even more if you continue to look at the cast. So I won't go through them all, but yeah. So I'm gonna vote for Sleepy Hollow. It's a really cool, fun tale that I have a good time with. So yeah, Sleepy
All
Hollow.
right, Malcolm, clean sweep it for Sleepy Hollow. All right.
we've got Drive Me Crazy up against 8mm.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Can
This
we
is
do?
a.
Can we do only on tournament fights?
Yeah, you were way ahead of me. Yeah, I was literally scrolling up to it. Yeah, this is an only on tournament fights type matchup right here. But yeah, there you go. Brian, we'll kick it off with you.
Yeah, I haven't seen either one of these, but based on the poster, I'll go with 8mm.
Okay.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those ones like while I'm not I know I get it's a bad movie but I still have fun like watching Drive Me Crazy. I think it's a lot of entertainment. It's one of those ones like it's kind of a crossover with like Sabrina in a way because like Britney Spears like sang the song Drive Me Crazy, which Melissa Joan Hart penned in the music video. But yeah, I actually really enjoy 8mm. I think it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to go 8mm.
And it's another Ali Larder. She's been in like 4 movies this year, so kind of crazy. But Austin.
I saw way too much of Drive Me Crazy growing up because my sister had it on DVD and just watched the shit out of it. This and like What a Girl Wants and Ever After, and there was like a couple of these movies on rotation. So I've seen this movie way too much, and yeah, I the less I want to be reminded of it, the better. Yeah, 8mm is like not great, but it has its moments. It's got some crazy Nick Cage. I think it's one of Schumacher's kind of better later movies. I mean, he was still recovering from Batman and Robin at this point. So, he was trying to kind of bounce back from that. But I like enough of it, so I'll go 8mm.
Yeah. Funny enough, they're both pretty even as far as like the critics review. 29% for Drive Me Crazy, 24 for 8mm. So they're just like right around the same reviews. But I don't really like 8mm. It for the cast that it has, it just doesn't like hold up for me. Like James Gandolfini, Joaquin Phoenix, Nick Cage, like Peter Stormare, but and Drive Me Crazy doesn't really either. But I feel like I could just like have some fun if I'm with someone who's really into rom-coms. I could just watch it and just like have an okay time. So I'll actually go Drive Me Crazy.
Jacob.
My vote is 8mm. Joel Schumacher's career is bursting with gems large and small. This just so happens to be one of them. It's not his best, but I still really enjoyed it.
All right. So
yeah.
8mm. Take it.
Sounds good.
It's okay. It'll be the battle of what loses to Sleepy Hollow later. So that's fine.
Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo up against October Sky.
Excellent. I think that also kind of deserves only on
Yeah.
yeah. We
We
can do that a lot of these lighter series. Yes. All right. Malcolm, what you got?
I haven't seen October Sky. It's definitely one that I was intrigued to see, but I just couldn't find it anywhere. But
you really like October Sky. So.
I probably would too. But yeah. I do really enjoy Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. I'd argue it's probably one of the better movies in Rob Schneider's filmography. And yeah, I mean it's just a shame it was tainted by a bad sequel, but I like the first one enough, so I'm going to vote Deuce Bigelow.
Yeah. Austin.
One of 2 Oded Fair movies in this Mummy in this bracket, along with the Mummy. Yeah, I think there was a period of maybe 2 years where Oded Fair might have been the sexiest man on the planet. I think you could argue that. And yeah, he's in his full long-haired glory in Deuce Bigelow and Mummy. But yeah, no, I've seen it more than October Sky. I just haven't seen October Sky in like 20 years. I haven't seen it. I don't know if it still works or holds up. There was a few clips of it in the '99 tribute I played last night. It looked all right. I just can't remember a lot of it, so I'll go Deuce Bigelow.
Yeah, so please don't let Deuce Bigelow make it. I just don't think it's good. I'm sorry if you're a Rob Schneider fan. I am a Rob Schneider fan, and I'm just like, compared to October Sky, I think October Sky is fantastic. I love it. I mean, Chris Cooper, he plays a really great, like the dad working on the coal mine, and Laura Dern plays the teacher. Jake Gyllenhaal, of course, is like the main kid in it who just has a dream of making a rocket and making it fly, and he's one of the first ones to do it. And he I mean, he's not the first one, but he's like one of them because he has an idol that's this Werner van Braun, who's like a German scientist that was able to do it first, and so he wants to do it to prove to his idol that he can do it, and it's a really touching story, and it's a true story too. It also has Chris Owens, who's the Shermanator from American Pie, as one of their like crew, just like running around with them too, and it's fun too. You see him like fail and fail and fail until all of a sudden they don't fail and they actually like do it, and it actually works, and it's really cool. So I'll go with October Sky. Jacob.
You could put literally anything opposite October Sky, and I would still vote for October Sky. It's one of my all-time favorites. I watched it for my series on my channel, and all the emotions that I experienced with it just came rushing back. I love this movie to pieces, so October Sky it is.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, one of the 3 Crossover movies of the year. He did October Sky, American Pie, and She's All That as well. He's also done.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, but based on the matchup, I do enjoy October Sky, but I have a lot for Deuce Bigelow, so Deuce Bigelow gets my vote.
Oh, Deuce Bigelow with the upset.
Man, you gotta see October Sky. It's 100 times better than Deuce Bigelow.
We've got She's All That up against Go.
Okay. All right. Me. Yeah, She's All That. Another movie that my sister watched over and over again and had on VHS. So I've seen it a bunch of times. And yeah, it's one of those weird things. Hey, Rachel Lee Cook is ugly. Am I right? No, that doesn't hold up. That's ridiculous. Why? Because she wears glasses and has a ponytail. That's silly. No. Yeah, what a nonsense premise of a thing. But yeah, I haven't seen Go in like 20 years either. Sometimes these latter series, it's like the battle movies I haven't seen in decades.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's hard to vote, and I can't remember if they work or not. You know what? Just for the absurdity of it all and the fact that it's still a joke to this day on how stupid the premise is, I'll go She's All That.
Yeah. So if I would have had time to watch one more movie for this, it would have been Go. I really wanted to see it because the cast intrigues me. I mean, I'm a Timothy Oliphant fan, so and Katie Holmes. So it's an early Melissa McCarthy too. I guess she's in it too. But I haven't seen it, but I've seen She's All That, and it's fine. You know, it's just like one I really appreciated back around middle school, high school days for me, and that's when it came out, and I appreciate like Freddie Prinze Jr. I appreciate Matthew Lillard and Paul Walker, and just like the fact that they just take her glasses away and give her a tiny bit of makeup, and she's like stunningly gorgeous or something, or she's supposed to be. I don't know. It's weird. She doesn't really transform all that much, but she's already hot before that. But yeah, but I'll still go with She's All That. Yeah. But Jacob, what do you say?
So I was going to bring up the absurdity of how Rachel Lee Cook is stunningly beautiful and they treat her like how she's really ugly, but you guys have brought it up, so I don't want to chew the food twice on that one.
Yeah.
Go, I barely remember anything from it, and I watched it a few months ago. So with that in mind, because of how awesome the song Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer, which was a part of She's All That, I'm going She's All That.
Okay. That song will get stuck in your head, and it is hard to get out.
It's a good song.
By the way, if you're wondering what Rachel Lee Cook is up to nowadays, check out the Hallmark Channel on your Roku.
Oh, okay.
And you're bound to find her and starring in some Hallmark movie every year. So there you go.
It's Hallmark. She's getting paid though.
No, I mean there are those actors that they've gone to Hallmark movie purgatory, but they're making a living. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I guess good for them. You know.
And also, I'm just going to throw it up there for the last round. Zach Shelton's tuning in. Says Sleepy Hollow is going to watch that coming up soon. So cool.
For me, I haven't seen Go, but I do enjoy She's All That. Also, you get some of the cast members from Scooby-Doo in it. Matthew Lillard, Frank Jr., Michelle Gellar, who all there starred in Scooby-Doo in 2002.
Yep, they're friends, and we're in a lot of things together.
Yes, so I'll go with She's All That.
Rachel Lee Cook was in a movie filmed up here in the Asheville area at the Biltmore called A Blue Ridge Mountain Christmas. So there you go. You recognize that one because they sell it at the Biltmore on DVD.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. Sorry, Malcolm. Go ahead.
Sounds like my mom's kind of movie.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, because I think like Candace Cameron Bure is another one that appears in a lot of Hallmark.
Yeah.
Jenna
Same
McCarthy
with the
was in
like
a million of
Stacey
them for a while.
Chabert or whatever from Mean Girls. She's in a lot of them too.
Yeah. And the aforementioned Melissa Joan Hart's in a couple of Hallmark movies.
Sure. That's just a rabbit hole I'm never gonna dig into ever. I'm not going there. I watched one time because there was a podcast that told me there was one that was so batshit crazy I had to watch it, so I did. No, I'm just not going there.
Don't come to my house during the holidays, Austin. It's nonstop Hallmark
thanks.
movies on our TV. No.
But anyway, back to this match. I haven't got around to seeing Go. I'm definitely intrigued by it because there's also an early Doug Liman movie, which kind of interests me in the movie as well. But yeah, I quite like She's All That. It's definitely better than the remake, which they somehow managed to get racially cooked back for.
Is it like He's All That or something?
He's All That, yeah.
Yeah,
it's like what men
He's
want.
All That?
Yeah.
Which once again, I think is very super. I think the male lead in that is pretty much the same boat. Like, not really that unattractive kind of person, but anyway, She's All That gets my vote.
Yeah,
He's
all
all
right.
that.
Clean sweep for She's All That. We're big fans.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We've got American Pie up against The Straight Story.
All right.
Three Chris Owen in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And is it me first?
Yeah.
I don't know what The Straight Story is. I couldn't tell you what it is.
It's David Lynch, if you can believe it.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
It's
David
like
Lynch.
his most normal movie.
Huh. Usually I don't like David Lynch that much, but there's a thing or two of his that I like, but yeah, American Pie, the whole series is at the very least fun. I don't think any of them are like bad. They're at least fun to be had, and this is the one that kicked it all off, and like you got introduced to these characters and the wackiness and like Eugene Levy and Jason Biggs, all those guys, and yeah, it's pretty great. Maybe one of the moms might show up in Rankum this week for best movie moms. Maybe it's Stifler's mom, but yeah. So I'll vote for American Pie. But Jacob,
I literally have to rewatch The Straight Story for the 1999 project for a video coming up, so it is due. I've seen it; it is quite good. But American Pie is getting my vote. It surprised me at how much I enjoyed it. It was my first time watching it. Didn't think I would like it. I ended up loving it. So American Pie.
Yeah, sounds good. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen Straight Story either, but I do enjoy American Pie. I love the cast. Allison Hannigan, Chris Klein, A.K. Thomas, Sheldon Scott, and the girls in there are very attractive in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and there's boobs.
Yes.
Yeah, but Malcolm, what do you say?
I mean, funny enough, we talked about last time about Baby Genius, which is a franchise that's still ongoing in Italy of all places. American Pie is still releasing like straight DVD movies.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Related
They're talking
to
about another one with the main cast. Maybe I don't know if they're going to do it, but it's been rumored.
I mean, they've been talking about it for ages. I'm at the point where I don't think it's going to.
It could be in development hell or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen The Straight Story. It does really intrigue me because like it's about like this old guy who travels across America on a lawnmower. But it does intrigue me, but I haven't seen it. But I just love American Pie a lot. So American Pie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I'm not a David Lynch guy. It doesn't do much for me. Yeah, the only one I come close to liking is Wild at Heart with Nick Cage. Yeah, I mean, to use a quote about American Pie that I hate when it comes up in these like critic quotes on movie trailers because I just don't know what it means. I've never been told what it means. I don't get it, but I'll use it for this context and you'll understand what I mean. Shannon Elizabeth in American Pie is a revelation.
Yeah.
So
definitely
can.
All right, so I'll vote for American Pie.
Oh, I don't think anyone can define that.
I don't know what that means when it pops. It's a thing with me and Richie. Whenever we see one of those dumb like movie trailers with critic quotes that pops up, it's like so and so is a revelation. I don't know what that means. So I just assume it means what I think it means.
Yeah.
I always thought there was something that was revealed to you, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Run Lola Run up against Jacob the Liar.
Okay. All right.
You calling me a liar, or are you calling me a trooper?
Yeah.
Jacob, you liar. Yeah, what are you doing?
The liar goes first. So
that's right.
Jacob.
So, have not seen Jacob the Liar, but I have seen Run Lola Run, and I absolutely love that one. So, Run Lola Run, it shall be.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, I haven't seen either one of these as well, but I'll just go with Jacob the Liar because of Robin Williams.
Okay.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't got around to seeing Jacob the Liar. It's definitely one I've heard a lot about, and I'm intrigued to watch it. But just like someone else that's here, I watched Run Lola Run just before we went live because I'd hired it from the library for this, and it's one of those ones that thought I saw the two movies like, oh, it's a foreign language movie. It's like I played as well. They were speaking English, which confused me. So I don't know if it was a dubbed version or whatnot. But,
They do have a dubbed version, yeah.
But it's just one of those. It's a really interesting movie. Like barely any dialogue as well. It's just basically Lola running through, and it's just one of those interesting movies that like did a good job of advancing the plot without saying too much. So, and I quite like those kind of movies. So, Run Lola Run gets my vote.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, Blind bought Run Lola Run a few years ago on Blu-ray and just watched it. And yeah, it's a really fun movie. Boy, is it breezy. It's like 80 minutes. It gets right to the point, which I love. Yeah, within 5 minutes, she's running. I mean, no joke. And yeah, the whole movie is just like this crazy time loop thing, and it's got a banging soundtrack, so she's just immediately running. And it's doom 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 doom, and yeah, she's just running all over the place. It's exactly what you think it is, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. So I'll go Run Lola Run. Great movie.
Yeah. I think they're both good because Jacob the Liar, I didn't see it in theaters, but I remember seeing it like right when it came out on video because when rented it from my local Hollywood Video because that was closer to me than Blockbuster. But and I think it's pretty good. I think Robin Williams does a really great German accent. Like he really just blends in, and like if you didn't know who he was, you'd be like, man, that guy might be German. But and yeah, just a story about him. He's a shop owner, and he gets like kind of shuttled off to a concentration camp, and kind of the whole situation around it. And then Run Lola Run, I also watched today for this, and yeah, that movie was a lot of fun, just fast paced and like energetic and just great. Like, what's her name? The main actress must be tired after that movie. She's just running the whole movie, but and one of the things I appreciated about it is I was trying to multitask while I watched it, but it's subtitled. But it's one of the ones where they don't speak as much, so I can kind of glance a little here and like do a little something here. Back in, so I was just home today. I wasn't doing anything too involved or anything. Just like prepping for stuff and getting some work done. But and yeah, so it was a fun time. So I think they're both good. I wish they could both move on, but I'll give it to Run Lola Run.
All right, Run Lola Run takes it.
Yeah.
We've got Dogma up against Almost Famous.
Okay, one of our holdovers from and one of our tournament winners.
Yeah.
Give a congratulations to Dogma for escaping purgatory. That is very good indeed.
Yeah, no, Kevin Smith posted about that. It's escaping rights purgatory. Yeah, so I mean, I've had it on the special edition DVD for forever that I bought ages ago, and that I'm glad I kept. But yeah, people won't have to maybe watch it on YouTube anymore. Maybe it'll actually be available on. Yeah, and some people are like, "Oh, you can watch it on YouTube." I'm like, that's not the point. Like, let's put it out there.
Yeah,
legally for people to buy, and rent and purchase, and make the people the creators some money.
Yeah, the articles I read said you couldn't purchase just a regular copy at the regular price, the original, since 2008 was the last time you could do it. So
yeah, I bought a special edition back in like 2002 or something like that.
Yeah.
But all right, Brian.
Yeah, all his famous was because we had Steven Shepherd on because his favorite movie of all time was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen all his famous in a while, but I do enjoy Dogma. I love the chemistry with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. I love seeing Alan Rickman show up for comedies, and I'll go with Dogma.
And yeah, this
Yeah.
is a Jason Lee match. That's right.
Yep, that's true. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I like Almost Famous. I do think it's a good movie, but Dogma is my number one movie on 99. I love it a lot. I think it's great, and I can't wait to finally actually be able to own it on DVD when that eventually gets re-released. So I'm gonna go Dogma.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to entail, but I hope that some kind of label will put out like a new Blu-ray, things like that of Dogma. So just for people who haven't purchased it yet or would like to, that'll be nice. But yeah, I like Dogma a lot. Almost Famous is okay. I'm not as sold on it as other people. But yeah, I showed my girlfriend the View Askew universe from the 90s. Basically from Clerks to Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and we had a good time, man. And I had a lot of fun revisiting those movies. So, yeah, I'll go Dogma.
Yeah, I was just double checking. I don't think Steven's going to be on for the championship, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Yeah, because I think Almost Famous is good, but it's not like an all timer for me. I just think that that's all right. Dogma's probably. I mean, I haven't really done a View Askew Universe ranking. Maybe we'll do that on our new show, Best to Worst. That could be a good topic for that. But it's got to be in my top 3 though. Like it's pretty high up there for me. I mean, anytime you have Matt Damon and Ben Affleck together, like I'm sold. I almost don't even care what they're doing because they have great chemistry. And then same with Jay and Silent Bob too. They have great chemistry. And then Alan Rickman, I think he's pretty funny. And I miss Alan Rickman, man. That guy was awesome. And then throwing in like Chris Rock and George Carlin, and I think it's a lot of fun. So yeah, and all the religious stuff. I'm like becoming more and more as I get older a fan of like things that kind of poke fun at religion, because I can like totally like take a joke. 'Cause I grew up very religious, and now I'm kind of just figuring things out in that realm. So yeah, but yeah, I'll vote for Dogma. Yeah, Jacob.
This one's a little tricky because I have not seen, haven't seen Almost Famous. The soundtrack's awesome, and I have not watched Dogma in a minute. I'm gonna lean towards Dogma a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, clean sweep.
Dogma. All right.
To be fair, I think even Stephen knew the holdovers would have had a hard job in this mix of 99.
I know, yeah.
Got Summer of Sam up against Being John Malkovich.
Okay, so Spike Jones versus Spike Lee. Battle of the Spikes. That's right. Yeah, that's very hard to do. But yeah, the Battle of the Spikes. You don't see that very often. All right, Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen Summer of Sam. I'm definitely intrigued by it. But I do really like Being John Malkovich. I think it's great, and it's kind of it's one of those ones like when we did body swap movies on Rankings, like it's one of those ones that like even though it's not essentially a body swap per se, I allowed it with the loose definition of body swap they had because they do basically go taking control of John Malkovich anyway. And it was just a lot of fun, and I still find it really weird that out of all the actors that John Malkovich could turn to, it had to be Charlie Sheen. But yeah, I'm gonna go Being John Malkovich.
Yeah. Austin.
Well, excuse me. Being John Malkovich was one of the ones I really wanted to rewatch for this. I just had like zero time to rewatch anything. But if it makes it to Friday, I'll try to rewatch it. But it's been ages since I've seen it. I really like it though, and I'm not much of a Spike Lee guy, and I haven't seen Summer of Sam, but Spike Lee doesn't do a ton for me most of the time, so I'll go Being John Malkovich.
Yeah, I swear that I've seen Summer of a Sam maybe back when it was released, but I just don't remember a thing about it. I just know it's about the some kind of murderer or something like that. So, Being John Malkovich, I watched for the first time for this, and this movie was awesome. Yeah, it was really, really good. Yeah, I think that like John Malkovich is just a perfect person to like put in this type of role. You got some like a real Shakespearean type of actor, and everyone's messing with him. So for me that makes it funnier. Like it's just kind of like this serious guy, and everyone's screwing with him, and then it just goes deeper and deeper into some crazy like themes and that kind of stuff. And then you have Charlie Sheen in like a wacky kind of side role in there, and Cameron Diaz. I don't really ever love her, so like I'd probably enjoy this movie just as much if she wasn't there. But the rest of it's great, and I'll vote for Being John Malkovich. Yeah, it's really good. Jacob.
So I've actually seen Summer of Sam. It was just kind of there for me personally. Spike Lee is a very good director, but this was just odd. But I know my time is limited, so I'll just leave it as it's a very odd duck. Haven't seen Being John Malkovich. The premise intrigues me. It's coming up on the series for me, so I'm going to go with Being John Malkovich.
Yeah, but Leo Logan said it's in the top 10 films with the most use of the F word.
Interesting.
Yeah, that
Makes
interesting.
sense.
Well, Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, Being John Malkovich gets my vote. It's in my 64. This ranked number 50 for me. I love the movie a lot. I love the premise, how a puppeteer works on a county building and somehow finds a hole to John Malkovich. Love the side characters, or Sabine. Love the little use of LGBTQ elements with Katja Keener and Cameron Diaz relationship. It's such a great movie, so Being John Malkovich gets my vote.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's our second Catherine Keener thing on this bracket, I think. Because she was on something else we just saw.
Yeah.
Malcolm went first. Being John.
But just as a side note, I was just gonna read real quick the top 10 movies in movie history with the most uses of the F word, because I think it's kind of interesting. So you have the movie Alpha Dog at number 10, something called Twin Town I've never heard of. Straight Outta Compton, surprisingly, like I didn't know that. Casino, of course, that makes sense. Something called Nil by Mouth, don't know what that is. Then Summer of Sam. You have The Wolf of Wall Street, of course. You have 100 Miles from Hell, don't know what that is either. You have a movie called Fuck, so that makes sense. And then something called SwearNet at the number 1. So
yeah, that's by the Shape Our Boys people.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So there you go. That's it.
We've got Ravenous up against Girl Interrupted.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen Ravenous, and I'm not sure what Ravenous is. But I maybe somebody else is familiar with it. I don't know.
I've seen it. It's a horror comedy. It's about cannibalism.
Okay.
Cool. That sounds like fun for the whole family.
Yeah.
I'll go with Girl Interrupted. Again, that's another one I think I saw back in my Blockbuster renting days. I don't remember a lot about it, but I'd be more interested to revisit it. So Girl Interrupted.
Yeah. I mean, Ravenous looks like it has David Arquette in it. It's like David Arquette and Guy Pearce, and then Robert Carlyle, who I love. Like I wish that he was in way more things, but I've never seen it. And I've also never seen Girl Interrupted. So, you know what? I'm just looking at like the cast for Girl Interrupted and like thinking about it. I might give a vote to Ravenous. I don't know if it's any good, but I think I'd probably watch it first because I haven't seen either one. So I'll go Ravenous actually. So, Jacob.
Haven't seen Girl Interrupted. I believe it is on my list coming up. I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, but it is what it is. Ravenous was fine, but it gets bonkers at times to where I'm like, okay, I appreciate the hustle, so I'm going Ravenous.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, I haven't seen either, but I'll go Interrupted based on the cast of it.
And James Mangold.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, go watch Mangold.
James Mangold. But Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen Ravenous, but I do quite like Girl Interrupted, so Girl Interrupted. So.
All right, Girl Interrupted.
We've got Inspector Gadget up against the Mummy.
so the Mummy wins overwhelmingly?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God.
Mummy
That
wins.
Inspector Gadget movie stinks. That movie sucks.
There's a much better Matthew Broderick movie on this list. So.
But look, it's one of those ones. I would I enjoyed Inspector a lot. But even though I wouldn't vote the Mummy over
rules.
over the
But I
Mummy.
saw some really cool Inspector Gadget cosplays at the convention I went to. That was fun.
Got Lake Placid up against 200 cigarettes.
Okay.
All
All right, Jordan.
I don't know what 200 cigarettes is, so
It's MTV produced it. It's an ensemble comedy about New Year's Eve in 1980 or 81. It's not as impressive as you think it is.
Okay.
But it's
that kind of
another,
stuff.
that's another Ben Affleck from '99. So
And Casey Affleck too.
Casey Affleck, yeah.
Yeah, because usually I have fun with that type of thing, MTV comedy, that kind of thing. But yeah, Lake Placid though is great. That movie is a lot of fun, especially Betty White. Like I just love her, just like cracking jokes, but being kind of like sarcastic, like just sitting by the lake, and then Bill Pullman and Oliver Platt kind of going back and forth. Also, Brendan Gleeson in there, and yeah, I think that it's a good time. So I will vote for Lake Placid, and it's another like animal attack movie that's good. So yeah, Jacob.
Lake Placid. This one's easy. Lake Placid was a ton of fun. Shout out to Austin for the recommendation.
Yes, that movie's way more fun and smarter than you think it is when you watch it.
It is. It really is.
It is, yeah. But Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, so start Christina Ricci movie with 200 cigarettes because she makes appearance in that film.
Ooh.
But yeah, I'll go with Lake Placid. Actually. I do enjoy the animal attack aspect of it, and also who can't go wrong with Betty White. So Lake Placid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I kind of want to check out 200 cigarettes. It sounds at least intriguing. But Malcolm, what do you say?
200 cigarettes is the second Janine Garofalo movie we've had. She's also in Dogma, and she's got another one coming up. She was in 8 movies in 1999. I only put 3 movies in this bracket.
Jeez, yeah.
So not very good ones.
Oh, yeah. Mystery Men's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's one of those ones like I'm definitely intrigued. On New Year's Eve this year, I might do a double feature of 200 cigarettes and New Year's Eve, because they both do similar plots. Like they both are ensemble cars taking place on New Year's Eve. Should be interesting, but I love Lake Placid. I think it's great. So Lake Placid.
Yeah, that sounds good. Austin.
Yeah, I haven't seen 200 cigarettes. It sounds bad for your health. I love Lake Placid. Yeah, I'm the animal attack guy, as most people know. The creature feature guy, and yeah, Lake Placid's a gem. It's really good. I know it sounds mostly silly from the premise, but yeah, it's way smarter than you think it is. It's 82 minutes, so they understood the assignment. They get right to the point, and yeah, and then great chemistry between all the leads. It's awesome. So, Lake Placid, and welcome, Jonathan Caro. Welcome, sir.
Hello.
And you're just in time to vote on Lake Placid and 200 cigarettes. So, what do you got?
Whoopee. Okay. Okay, I haven't seen 200 cigarettes. Again, I heard Austin say it's bad for your health. So I'll go Lake Placid. I thought it was okay. Not one of the greatest movies in the world, but it's all right for like a rental back then. But yeah, I'll vote Lake Placid.
Yeah.
All right, so Lake Placid, clean sweep.
Yeah.
We've got Man on the Moon up against the Blair Witch Project.
Oh,
okay, that's a good match. All right, well, Jonathan, you're just in time to be first because you're at the bottom. So you're up, sir.
Okay. Excuse me, I'm a bit parched right now. Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right. Here we go. Blair Witch. Yeah, we discussed this last week, right, for the horror tournament. Yeah. So Blair Witch Project. Yeah, it was great for its time. For sure, found footage. It's basically about nothing, but there's a lot of things going on. But it was scary. But again, it's not one I go rewatch compared to other horror films. Man on the Moon, I haven't seen it in a while, but it is very good. I think it's an underrated Milos Forman film. Jim Carrey gives one of his very best performances. I mean, it was a stacked year for Best Actor, and yeah, I think Carrey maybe could have replaced Sean Penn, even though it is unfair to say that because I haven't seen seen Sweet and Lowdown, but Jim Carrey does give a great performance in Man on the Moon. So yeah, I may need to revisit it in the future, but I'll vote for Man on the Moon. I think it's a good flick.
Yeah, Jonathan. Or not, sorry,
Jacob.
Man on the Moon.
Oh, he's gonna do. He did that the last time you two were on. He's gonna do that all night.
Yeah,
Here
the
we
other
go.
J, because you're both next to each other and you're
Yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah.
So I have not seen Man on the Moon in a minute. That's down the line for me on the series. I know I'm said it again. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. I love Blair Witch Project so much, so that's getting my vote.
Okay.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, Jacob, I think you'll love Man on the Moon. It's a great ball pick of Andy Kaufman. Jim Carrey played perfectly. She should have been nominated for the Oscar. I agree with Jonathan on that one. It's also a great double feature, that and the documentary Jim and Andy, The Great Beyond. And yeah, it's a great movie. It's been 128. It features cameo by Gerald Lawler, and so Man on the Moon gets my vote.
Yeah, Malcolm, what do you say?
As someone who has seen Sweet and Lowdown, Jim Carrey definitely should have been nominated instead of Sean Penn. None of the acting was good in Sweet and Lowdown. But yeah, I never got the hype of Blair Witch Project. I just didn't. I thought it was really boring, and like I thought the concept of it was good, but other than that, I just thought it was meh. I haven't seen Man on the Moon. I've definitely been intrigued to see it. And if it makes championships, then I'll definitely watch it for that. But because I don't like the Blair Witch Project, I'm going to vote Man on the Moon.
Yeah, Austin.
Yeah, Blair Witch Project. It held up for me last time I watched it enough. Excuse me, I'm a found footage guy. I like it, but yeah, I love Man on the Moon. I'm a massive Andy Kaufman fan. I wrote a college paper on Andy Kaufman, so I'm kind of like an expert on him. It's good to see, him featured in Saturday Night. That was great. But yeah, good stuff. Although don't watch Jim and Andy, the Netflix biopic. It'll like half ruin this movie for you about how much of an asshole he was in character to everybody on set. But yeah, I'll still go Man on the Moon.
Yeah, that documentary kind of did ruin it for me, sort of. Like,
it doesn't like ruin the movie for me. Like, it's just and that stuff never really does. But it just was just like, I mean, it's acting, bro. Just act.
Yeah, like just act. Why you gotta be all like method and in character and be an asshole to everyone? It's just like it's just dumb. Just act. And I just don't know anything about Andy Kaufman. I don't. I just know. Like there was like some kind of bit on a late night show where he did something, but I just don't really know like that much about him, and so I never really connected with Man on the Moon. So I think maybe if I like got into Andy Kaufman and watched a little bit more about him, because I saw this movie and I'm kind of like, I don't get this. Like, what is so great about this? But I think you gotta maybe know a little bit about Andy Kaufman and stuff. But the Blair Witch Project is awesome. Like that movie got me when it came out. I thought it was like real footage that they actually found back in the day, because I just didn't really understand the concept of found footage movies when this came out. So I was like, whoa, they found this footage and this really happened to these guys, and I was like, freaked out. And then I realized later, oh, it's just a movie, but still, it enhanced my experience. So I'll go Blair Witch Project.
All right, that'll be Man on the Moon, Malcolm. Yeah.
I got Austin Powers, the spy who shagged me, up against the 13th Warrior.
So it'll be Austin Powers.
Yes.
13 Warriors bad.
I'll give you this round for Austin Powers.
The best
Don't overthink it, Jonathan. 13th Warrior's awful.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the 13th Warrior, so that's why I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
we've got Anywhere But Here up against Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest.
Bro, who is not voted for Galaxy Quest? One of the best movies in '99.
I don't know what Anywhere But Here.
Anywhere But Here. Okay, it's okay. So we talked about tumbleweeds yesterday. It's essentially the same thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
I've never seen either one.
Tumbleweeds is better, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, okay. I thought you said better than Galaxy.
To Anywhere But Here. But Galaxy Quest, no. Galaxy Quest is really fun. I love that.
That's awesome. Yeah. Galaxy
Quest. Never Surrender. Yeah. Good stuff.
We've got Detroit Rock City up against The Haunting.
Okay.
Detroit Rock City's poster looks like the poster for Saturday Night. That just
Yeah, it
came out.
does.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Cool.
All right, Jacob, we'll go through it quick. What you got?
So the Haunting remake is awful. Like, it just is boring as all get out. Detroit Rock City is not super great, but it at least is fun. And that's the thing that's giving it my vote. So Detroit Rock City.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I've been meaning to check out the Detroit Rock City. All the worst streaming off from me in Canada, but if I could find some streaming in the championship, I'll check it out. But I'll go with Detroit Rock City on this one.
Yeah. Malcolm.
I haven't seen Detroit Rock City, but I actually really like the Haunting remake. I've actually had a lot of fun with it. I personally disagree with Jacob. I don't think it's boring. I think it's really interesting. So the Haunting is my vote.
Yeah. Austin, what do you say?
Yeah, I don't know who had the biggest drop off from Speed and Twister to Speed 2 and The Haunting for Jan de Bont. I don't understand how it dropped off so bad when you have like two of my favorite movies from the 90s and then just bad follow-ups. It's not great. Yeah, it has a stupid good cast. I'll give it that, but they're wasted. Detroit Rock City. Yeah, it's not like the greatest movie. I watched it the first time a couple years ago. But a good soundtrack. It's a good kind of One Crazy Night movie because it all takes place, with just them trying to get to this concert by hook or crook. And yeah, it's entertaining enough. And it was one of the last Edward Furlong movies, you kind of saw before he went to sort of direct-to-video purgatory for a while. So I'll go Detroit Rock City. Oh, yeah. And Natasha Lyonne, it's like her third movie of the 99 brackets because but I'm a Cheerleader, American Pie, Detroit Rock City. Yeah, she had a busy 99.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lynn Shay is in the movie too.
Yeah, she's the mom,
Yeah, so I don't hate The Haunting, but I recognize it's not that great. I think it's like I could still watch it and be all right, but I just don't think it's great. But Detroit Rock City is a big guilty pleasure. I actually met Edward Furlong at the convention that I went to, and so we went up with like Wolf and Ross, and they were talking about Terminator. He didn't really want to talk about Terminator. He was like, like whatever. I don't really pay attention to any of that anymore. But then I was like, but I love you in Detroit Rock City. That is a huge guilty pleasure. And he's like, all right, man. And he kind of perked up a little bit for that one.
Because he's talked about Terminator to death. He talked about, we're going to talk about anything else.
Yeah, right.
He'd probably rather talk about the Crow movie he was in than
yeah, but even though he was there with Michael Biehn and Linda Hamilton, so I don't know. But still, I get it. But and yeah, like this is a movie that I can quote. I mean, it's like a couple years ago, Kiss was opening up for Blue Oyster Cult, and now Blue Oyster Cult opening it for Kiss, baby, and they're like obsessed with Kiss. And then like when he goes into the confessional booth inside the Catholic church and then has sex with the girl, and then Lynn Shay just plays the mom that's like anti this rock music and like thinks it's all the devil music. And then he gets he goes outside and he's like, I just had sex in a confessional booth and I don't care who knows it. And he just like shouts it out. That's Sam Huntington's character that does that. And it's a pretty good kind of stick it to the man kind of thing with like going against his overprotective mom and that kind of stuff, because I've had kind of overprotective parents in a lot of ways growing up, so I can relate. But and yeah, so I'll go with Detroit Rock City. Yeah, but Jonathan.
I agree with one person about The Haunting. I agree with Jacob. I think it's a boring film. It's just, yeah, it didn't do it for me. But granted, I have seen it a long time ago, and I don't know if I'll revisit it. I'll be honest. I think once
watch the original directed by Robert Wise. It's way better.
Okay. Yeah, it's like the Vanishing, right? The Vanishing. I saw the remake. Not very good. The original is much better. I have not seen Detroit Rock City. So I read the synopsis, and sounds interesting. When people say it's a guilty pleasure, I looked at the ratings. It's like I don't think it's that low. It's not a very low rated film.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
It's very akin to like a That 70s Show or something like that. If you like that, so
okay. Sure. If I like that kind of style, then I think I'll enjoy it. But I'll give my vote to Detroit Rock City.
Yeah.
Detroit Rock City.
Detroit Rock City. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Got Blast from the Past up against Doug's first movie.
What the heck?
I
Forgot that went to theaters.
This is an
Yeah.
easy vote for me. This is easy.
Yeah. I think Blast from the Past.
Blast from the Past is great.
Easy.
Yeah, I think Blast from the Past should move on. I'm sorry, Brian. If you're
I
gonna
haven't
vote for
seen it.
Doug's
I haven't
first
seen
movie.
it. So
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't get all the pluses here for some reason. So
I don't love Blast from the Past, but I like it enough for it to advance.
Doug's first movie is an extended episode. That's all it is.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not great.
Stay away from my elevator shafts. Funginio, the little like the cult guy from Blast from the Past, like worshiping it.
Yeah, I'm fine with Blast from the Past moving on.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, let's move it on.
It's a great Nathan Fillion and douchebaggy type of role for him. I brought it up to him when I met him at a convention too.
Yeah, no, I was actually going to add like I did enjoy the Doug's first movie, but I still would have gone Blast from the Past.
Can I see the first half? Then?
Yeah. We'll scroll up.
Patty mayonnaise.
Yeah. I say let Jonathan Malcolm see what won.
Let's see.
Before
Okay, this is where
like
yes,
Mommy over
yes.
Inspector Gadget. Yes, of course. Girl interrupted over
What?
Ravenous.
What? Time out. Scroll down for a moment.
We haven't seen either one mostly.
Ravenous is good. It's
I've never
solid.
seen it, but I voted for it.
We haven't seen it.
I voted for it,
man.
Jonathan. If that makes you feel better, I voted for Ravenous.
Man. All right, fine. Let's keep going.
Being John Malkovich over Summer of Sam.
Yes.
Dogma over Almost Famous. Run Lola Run over Jacob the
Yes.
Liar.
I want to say really quickly that great movie.
Yeah, it's great. Huh?
Yeah.
Great movie. Yeah.
American Pie over The Straight Story.
Oh,
we're not Lynch guys. So just ignore it.
That's not a typical David Lynch movie.
I don't care. I don't trust it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, none of us have seen Straight Story.
Exactly.
Oh man. Okay. I like American Pie. So
She's All That over Go.
yeah. Okay. I haven't seen
whatever.
those, so.
It was a watch. Deuce Bigelow over October
What
Sky.
Yeah, that's a weird.
Explain yourself.
Yeah,
You haven't seen October Sky, most of them. I've seen it. I love it.
I see October Sky, but I have more fun with just below.
Yeah, I'm just as mad about it too, Jonathan. So
Nothing about Deuce Bigelow says fun to me. I'm sorry, it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh man, I would have walked out.
Yeah.
So
That's a throwaway match.
Sleepy Hollow over Stigmata.
Yes. All right. Yeah.
All right.
You Rob Schneider guys. God damn.
I
All
know,
right.
people
Let's
are-
go.
my sentiments exactly.
I've met him twice. He's a cool guy, but I mean, he's not a great actor.
Okay, let's keep going. All right.
All right. What do we got, Malcolm?
American Beauty versus Bicentennial.
Oh no!
Family.
Fudge.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, yes.
Shoot me in the head on this. match.
Yep.
I'll tell you why in a minute.
All right. Brian's up first.
All right.
Yeah, it's interesting. Bicentennial Man, I haven't got around to it yet. It was a family film.
think
But I
you'd
saw
love it.
American Beauty for the first time last year, and I quite enjoyed it. I loved the performances. Mira Sorvino is quite attractive in the film, even with our birches. So I'll go with American Beauty.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Yeah, this is interesting for me because like I like American Beauty. I do think it's good. Like I'm not as high on it as other people are. But Bicentennial Man is a movie I watched a lot growing up, and I really enjoyed every time I watched it. Like I even rewatched it. I think it was either early this year or last year or something, and I just had as much fun with it as I did. So I'm gonna go Bicentennial Man.
Yeah, Austin.
It's funny though. This was like one of those weird years where John Cho was starting to like pop up in movies, but as credited as weird things. So it's like he's in American Beauty as Sale House Man #1, and American Pie as MILF Guy #1. You know, he's in Bowfinger as nightclub cleaner. You know, like he's starting to like pop up in movies, but he doesn't quite have like roles yet, which is funny. But yeah, I don't really like Bicentennial Man. I don't think it's very good, and it creeps me out. I'll go American Beauty. Saw it for the first time in a theater actually for like an anniversary, and yeah, it's still good. I enjoyed it for what it was, so I'll go American Beauty, but it's not like super high for me.
Yeah. So with American Beauty, I haven't seen it all the way through, but I've seen like bits and pieces. I've seen like the dinner table scene and they scream at each other, and I've seen different like scenes here and there, and like it just seems like really pretentious. I don't know. It doesn't really seem like a Jordan kind of movie. I don't know, but Bicentennial Man, I actually love Bicentennial Man. My only issue with it, it's about 20 minutes too long. Maybe cut that like some of that out. It's a little long, but beyond that, though, I think Owen Williams has given an outstanding performance. I like seeing his journey over time to be a robot that just wants to become more human, and you see it as a robot can just live forever, and then they go further into the future, and you can see how he's actually able to become more human, and it's a really cool journey that he goes on, and he could like self-discovery and all that, and then Sam Neill's in it. He's good. Oliver Platt I think he kind of
Oliver Platt movie.
Yeah, I think Oliver Platt plays the guy that that created him. He was his creator or something, but it's got the little.
He's like the second. He's the person who helps him out in the.
Okay, yeah, and then he has a little girl from those Pepsi commercials from back in the 90s. Remember that girl that sings in all those Pepsi commercials? So yeah, I think that that's great. It's like actually one of my favorite Robin Williams movies overall. So all vote for Bicentennial Man. Jonathan.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup. Both of these movies define 1999 in different ways. Bicentennial Man has those complex ideas going for it regarding existentialism and life. It's definitely noticeable in the first hour, and that's the part I loved actually. And I thought it was like, this is great. This is actually one of the great ones. And then the second hour, when he turns human, I thought that's when it becomes artificial for me and repetitive, where he encounters people dying over and over and over. It just gets it's like, what else do you have to offer, Chris Columbus? I mean, what else?
Might be the deepest Chris Columbus movie out there, because not many of his movies are that deep.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not true. That's true. But I know the second half just becomes repetitive for me. So yeah, I would say it's like, okay, good enough to stream. Like, take your pick, whatever. But you know what? I think it is one of the better Robin Williams movies out there in terms of this area of his time. So you know what? Yeah, it's worth a stream. American Beauty. It's one of the other definitive 1999 movies where experimentalism is going through this film. There's some scenes where it's challenging and bizarre, and yes, people can call it pretentious. I have heard people say that about American Beauty, but I think it's a really good movie. I put it in my top 15 of 1999 in retrospect. But it was like down like 10, 11. And I would say like it won Best Picture. I understand for its time, but today, like, I would not have voted for Best Picture. But maybe a couple of awards hold up. But I'm still going to vote American Beauty because I think it's a very good movie, and it just takes a very ambitious swing for this kind of story. So American Beauty.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you say?
So you could literally put anything up against American Beauty in this matchup, and I would vote for that movie. American Beauty is awful. It grosses me out. I just had to rewatch it for my channel. It still makes me uncomfortable to this day. So Bicentennial Man all the way.
All right.
Okay, well, it's a first tie. So, Jonathan, you got the tiebreaker. Kick us off.
Can switch if you want.
The thing is, American Beauty is not timeless, but it's really good. And Bicentennial Man, I'll admit I did rewatch. I can't believe I'm going to say this. This is going to be an upset. Bicentennial Man.
Yeah, let's go. Bicentennial Man.
Wow,
no, because I have to admit, I did rewatch it when I was a kid. I'll admit that.
Yeah. Kind of works better when you're older, even. Yeah.
Well, talking
No,
about
it has been a while for me. It has been a while.
Talking about existential crisis, we've got election versus existence.
Ooh, this is an interesting.
Okay.
I like this one.
Malcolm.
Yeah, this is actually tough for me because, like, I remember watching Existence back when I was a kid. Whether or not and it's just one of those ones I thought it was very fun. I haven't seen it in God knows how long. I've been meaning to rewatch it for the longest time. But yeah, but I did actually finally get around to watching Election for this. And yeah, I think it's a really good movie, and I have a lot of fun with it. So I'm going to go Election.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to Existence yet. It's just a Cronenberg blind spot I need to get to. I started watching Election, like oddly enough, just not even related to this. Like a few months ago, I have the Criterion I blind bought because I was on an Alexander Payne kick from the Holdovers, and it was like one of my blind spots. I didn't get a chance to finish it yet, but I was enjoying what I saw so far. So I'll get back to it eventually. But I'll go Election.
Yeah, so I watched Election for the first time for this. It's one of my other three that I watched, and it was really good. I think probably Matthew Broderick is the standout for me, but but Reese Witherspoon's good too. They're both really good in it. I think Chris Klein then is kind of miscast though. I don't know like what he's even doing in this thing, but it's fine. He just plays the dumb jock guy, but yeah, those are really like. I mean, there's a kind of like an LGBTQ thing that doesn't really pan out fully in it, but it's fine. But yeah, but I still had a good time with it. I thought that it was really good, and I did watch Existence when I was on Malcolm's channel. We did best Jude Law movies for rank 'em, and it's all right. It's kind of like these guys creating a video game, and they have to like play it out in the a movie, like a virtual reality thing, but so it's all right. But I'll go Election. Jonathan.
Yes. So Existence is basically a stranger version of the Matrix, where like all these bizarre concepts and ideas are trapped in another concept. It is a cool movie. It is initially confusing as he spends more time on exposition than advancing the storyline for me. But and I found it to be a flaw. But I thought there were some good performances. Like aside from Jude Law, I think Jennifer Jason Leigh is fantastic in this movie. I think she's really terrific. And also, you know what? Ironically enough, I think this is one of Cronenberg's least violent and disturbing movies. And so, like, people would not squeal too much compared to his other movies, like Videodrome or The Fly or Crimes of the Future or History of Violence. But yeah, I think it's a good movie. Election is really good. Actually, it has been a while, but I don't put it like up there with Payne's better works like The Holdovers or The Descendants, in my opinion. But I think Election is very good. I think for me, actually, Broderick was the weaker point of the movie. And I think Reese Witherspoon was the best part of the movie. I think she's fantastic as Tracy Flick. So it is a close one, but I'll give it to Election.
Yeah, I like Reese Witherspoon because she's a little more savage than most of her other movies. Just like as a high schooler, yeah. But Jacob, what do you say?
I'm going Existence. Flicker. Election is not good. It just it's not funny. The implications of the involving sex with a student, it grossed me out. So anything against Election would be winning. So Existence.
Okay. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, Jacob had these hot takes today. I'm surprised, but yeah, Jordan.
I don't particularly care for movies with that kind of subject material, and I mean, I get it. It's in the Criterion Collection. It's well made, but I just can't put in like good faith, just say, oh, that movie's good because like it's legendary. No, if you probe a layer deep into it, you realize that. It's just gross. It doesn't age well for me. It's my opinion, and
Sure.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
I understand that, actually. I understand.
Yeah, but yeah, Jordan, you sold me on the premise for existence. It looks pretty interesting, but yeah, I do quite enjoy Election. Actually, I love the relationship between Witherspoon and Matthew Broderick, who plays a great character as a high school teacher. I'll go with Election on this one.
To be fair, the student teacher relationship is a very small part of this movie. Very small.
Yeah,
It's still there though.
Yeah.
It's still there though.
Yeah.
But I understand his reasoning. I understand.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
All right, Election wins.
yeah.
I will say I didn't realize I was actually in the Criterion Collection. I thought just there was a fake Criterion poster.
No, because I have that exact Blu-ray over
Oh,
there.
nice.
Yeah.
Here we go. Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea up against
Oh.
Blue Streak.
The blue
Okay.
match.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
This is actually harder than I would have thought.
Actually, for me as well.
For me, it's easy.
Shit, I gotta go first. No, I like both these movies. Again, 99 was one of those interesting years because even the ones you think are like, guilty pleasure type corny, cheesy movies or whatever, like they're still really entertaining. And I still think Blue Streak is one of Martin Lawrence's like better, funnier movies, and it's really entertaining. Yeah, Dave Chappelle's really funny in that movie. Yeah, Deep Blue Sea is great too. Another like just it's kind of the last gasp from Rennie Harlan for me before he like dropped off a cliff. Like this is the last like really entertaining Rennie Harlan movie, and then I don't know what happened. We turned the new decade, the millennium, and he just shut down and hasn't recovered.
And now he's doing The Strangers.
Yeah, which wasn't good either. So
He did part one, right?
Yeah, he's got all three of them. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yikes. Okay.
This is really tricky. I won't mind either one going through, but I guess I'll slightly go Blue Streak. I probably watched it more. Jordan?
Yeah. It's just funny about the two kind of like okay movies, but they're just kind of tough though because they're both on the same level. Yeah, I just don't really love Deep Blue Sea. I think it's like I'd much rather watch Blue Streak. Like there's so many lines that I quote too from it. Got hot pizza coming through. The officers got to eat. We got to get the policemen their pizza. It's like, and then when they're in the stakeout, they're like if you're they're in like a shootout in like a grocery store. Like if you're gonna shoot someone, you gotta shoot my friend first because he's gay. Just want you to know that he's gay. Gay. I don't know why he shouts that out because he's not gay. He just like shouts it. I'm just like, okay, that's weird. Yeah, I think that it's a fun enough role from Martin Lawrence. He's having fun and just being goofy and off the wall, but it's not anything that's like. I mean, I don't know. For me, I'll say that's not too cringy. Other people, I can see it, but for me, I dig it. So Blue Streak. Jonathan, what do you say?
Okay, so I watched 3 movies barely for this. I already reacted to 2 of them on the left side, which I didn't go over it because I wasn't here. Thankfully, you put Run Lola Run there. Okay, to advance. Yeah. Blue Streak was the other one I chose, just out of the blue.
Ooh.
Ha ha ha, blue. Okay. Because it's like, you know what? I'll take a look at this. Let me give Martin Lawrence another chance. And I kind of dug it. Yeah, I think it's one of his better movies, and it is funny enough. It's passable. I think it's like one of those 3 out of 5 star movies. I think it's just passable, and I think I laughed enough. I didn't laugh at that part, by the way, that you were referring to, though. But I think it's an intriguing film about a thief disguising himself as a cop, detective, and all the superiors like him. So it's funny. Deep Blue Sea, I just have a ball with that one. I think it's a guilty pleasure for me. And then there's some surprises that come out of nowhere, surprising deaths, and not Samuel L. Jackson, but there's another one like towards the end of the movie. I was like, oh, that character's gone. Oh, okay. All right. I thought that person was going to survive. Okay. And I like that. And I think Deep Blue Sea was a good film, a good fun movie. And it is tough. They're both even. And Deep Blue Sea. I'll vote for that one. Give it a love.
Yeah. Sounds good. Jacob, what do you say?
Blue Streak was fine, but I really enjoyed Deep Blue Sea. So I'm going Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, Deep Blue Sea is a fun animal attack film, but I do quite enjoy Blue Streak a lot. It's a fun action comedy. Martin Lawrence is having a lot of fun. His chemistry with Luke Wilson is great, so I'll go Blue Streak.
Yeah. Also, we get a Dave Chappelle cameo in it too.
Exactly.
So, yeah, but Malcolm, what do you say?
Oh, I believe Dave Chappelle's in 200 Cigarettes as well, so it's the second Dave Chappelle.
Oh,
movie.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, he's actually popped up quite a bit. Nice.
Yeah, I haven't seen Blue Streak. It's been one I've been meaning to get to for a while, but I enjoyed Deep Blue Sea enough, so Deep Blue Sea is my vote.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a tie, and we'll scoot it up to Mr. Cameron for the tiebreaker.
Goodbye, Martin Lawrence and your cringy wig. Deep Blue Sea it shall be.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not when I'm going to die on a hill over Blue Streak, so it's fine.
What we've got: Office Space up against The Best Man.
Ooh.
So Office Space wins.
I like The Best Man. I like that movie.
I liked it. It's fine, but I mean,
Office Space is one of the quintessential cornerstone comedies.
Yeah,
and it still works. And that movie has aged like wine. It's amazing.
It really has.
It has.
No,
it has. I'm actually surprised
it really
has
does.
held up really well.
It still really, really, really works 25 years later. That movie just is on point.
So
if
Let The Best Man check it out. It is a very good romantic comedy.
If I did, so I've been thinking about doing top 64 by genres, maybe, because that could be a thing. It'd be in my top 20 comedies of all time for sure for Office Space.
So
it's higher and higher for me as well.
Yeah.
So if you could move Office Space over to the very next space directly across from it,
that'd be great.
We'll see.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Come on.
Stir
of Echoes, we're moving on.
Fuck's sakes.
Stir of Echoes.
What is Stir of Echoes? I don't know what that is.
That's a really good Kevin Bacon horror movie. And oddly enough, it's another weird one where somebody gets hypnotized, like Office Space.
It's a really good Kevin Bacon performance. It's very good.
Yeah.
Wild Wild West is a guilty pleasure, but I mean, it's Stir of Echoes is awesome.
Hey, two words for Wild Wild West.
It stinks.
I think it's fun. Like Will Smith hits a guy with knives for hands and says, "No more Mr. Knife Guy." Come on, you can't have fun with that.
Yeah.
I would have gone Wild Wild West, but I haven't seen Stir of Echoes.
You can just put through Stir of Echoes. I don't care.
No, it's an underrated horror film.
Jordan, I'll say on Stir of Echoes, you know Miss McKay from D2, the Mighty Ducks, the coach lady. She has a sex scene with Kevin Bacon. She's super hot in that.
Oh dang.
Go watch it.
Like, what are we waiting for? The ice freeze?
She has long black hair in that movie. She has sex. She's super sexy in that movie.
Nice.
Really sexy. Go watch that. Go watch Stir of Echoes.
Yeah.
Damn it, Austin.
Sounds good.
She is, bro. I'm telling you.
I know. I was like, you make me want to rewatch it.
I won't pull up a picture from the scene, but I mean, I'll pull up a picture of her in that movie. She's super smoking hot in that movie.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good.
Do the noise.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was pulling up pictures of her. But yes.
Just
yeah, all right.
That's what we need, like the howling wolf from the mask. Ooga coming out. We need that.
All right. So what we got? Double Jeopardy. Bringing out the dead. Okay. We'll get back to voting. Jordan, what you got?
I think I've seen Double Jeopardy, but I just don't remember a whole lot about it. But Bringing Out the Dead is great. I don't know. So I'm of two minds when I watch it, because I'm kind of it's very stylized and but for a reason though, to give it the dark and the grittiness and all that stuff. So I appreciate it. But then there's another part of me that's I wish this wasn't so stylized. But then another part's no, it's supposed to be, and I'm low key kind of glad it is. So, but yeah, all for Bringing Out the Dead, because it's really good, and I think it's one of the lesser seen Scorsese movies that people should check out.
I'll tell you what else is stylized. Catherine Irby and
Ooh, there you go.
Damn.
Howell.
Woo-hoo.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Hey.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I want to rewatch
Damn.
it.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I was like, I remember watching the movie and being like, who is that? What's going on? Oh my god, that's Miss McKay from D2? What? I was like,
Nice.
oh man. Damn, Emilio. You scored.
Yeah,
All
right.
Jonathan. Yeah.
Oh, it's on sale on Blu-ray. $6. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's worth it.
I'll think about it. Anyway, back to this. Double Jeopardy, it's a guilty pleasure for me. I think it's a good enough thriller. It has flaws though. I mean, when they talk about Double Jeopardy in this movie, it's not quite.
It's completely not what it actually is.
It's not.
Yeah, it's
not. No,
yeah.
it's not. But it is entertaining. It's essentially like The Fugitive 3, if you think about it, because Tommy Lee Jones is playing his Sam Gerard type of character in this movie.
Pretty much.
He's finding Ashley Judd because she escaped from that halfway house, and she broke the rules. So, but no, she got out of jail because of good behavior, because she was wrongfully accused of a crime on the boat right there. You can see it on the poster. So yeah, I like it enough. Bringing Out the Dead, I like better than Double Jeopardy. Maybe I need to rewatch it because I'm not, of high praise compared to you, Jordan. I think it's a good Scorsese movie. I think it borrows a lot of ingredients from Taxi Driver and just stylized it more. That's what I think. And it reunites him with Paul Schrader here. But it is an interesting movie. It's like 3 stories in one because essentially it's 3 ambulance driver partners.
Yeah, it's Goodman, Rames, and Tom Sizemore. Yeah.
And wait, who do you say? Ving
John
Rhames,
Goodman.
Tom Sizemore.
Ving Rhames, Todd Sawyer, John Goodman.
Goodman. Yeah, I think Goodman is the best performance of the 3. But I'm gonna vote for Bringing Out the Dead. I think it's a better movie compared to Double Jeopardy. So, and Cage does give a good performance alongside Patricia Arquette. She's in it. Right? Yeah, I think she's really good in it as well. So, Bringing Out the Dead.
And I think Double Jeopardy it just means you can't be tried or punished for the same crime twice or something. It's like that. So yeah,
but it's not the same crime. That's the problem.
Yeah,
it's not. It's the same person, but it's not the same crime. So like that, it doesn't make any sense. Legally.
Okay, weird.
Yeah.
Still entertaining for me, but
it's entertaining. Yeah.
It doesn't say that you can like commit a crime, but then like you can't be punished again because you did a different crime. Yeah. But Jacob.
So I saw Double Jeopardy about a month or so ago, and it was way better than I expected. To Jonathan's point, it is The Fugitive 3 pretty much, but for what it is, it was way better than I was expecting. Haven't seen Bringing Out the Dead yet. It's coming up on my series on my channel. I'm going to be reviewing it, so I will be watching it. But just by the premise alone, I'm going with Bringing Out the Dead. It sounds way fascinating to me.
In my opinion, I think Double Jeopardy is better than U.S. Marshals. So.
That's a low bar to get over.
Yeah.
The
Fugitive is great.
Yeah, but
guys, nature calls. Can I be right back?
Yeah.
Good.
Good. Yeah. But Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, both John Goodman and Steve Buscemi were the 2 best actors who never won an Oscar, I would say. But yeah, for this matchup, I haven't seen Double Jeopardy. I'll go Big Out Dead.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Bringing Out the Dead is the second Patricia Arquette movie we've had. She's also in Stigmata. But I haven't seen Double Jeopardy. It's one that I've heard a lot about and been intrigued to check it out. But I really enjoyed Bringing Out Dead. I think it's great. It's probably in my top 10 Scorsese. I can't exactly remember where it is, but it's definitely high up on the rankings. So I'm going to go Bringing Out the Dead.
Yeah. And Austin.
I'll make it a sweep for Bringing Out the Dead. That movie's really underrated. Kind of a One Crazy Night, just insane movie. Mark Anthony as the drugged out guy who just wants water. It's really entertaining in that movie. He was always like bouncing into the hospital. He's great. But Bringing Out the Dead.
Sounds good.
Never Been Kissed up against Music of the Heart.
Okay.
So it's Fight Club against Music of the Heart.
I guess.
If you know the DVD gag.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Music by Heart of the Heart, directed by Wes Craven. Actually,
Yeah, Wes Craven's
Wes
movie.
Craven.
Yeah, Wes Craven's non-horror movie. Right, Jonathan.
Okay. This is interesting. Never Been Kissed. So Drew Barrymore plays a journalist, basically going undercover as a high school student. And it starts out well, but then when they delve into that high school thing, I think it's a mixed bag. I felt like she passes on wisdom to other high school students. I like that, but I don't love the romantic portion of the movie because she does not have good chemistry between herself and I believe Michael Vartan is the teacher. I think there was just bland chemistry in that conclusion. Look, say what you will, it is a stunningly good shot for a conclusion. I mean, it ends in a baseball field. And what do you expect? She's gonna get kissed. I mean,
Yep.
But that chemistry was not very good. Music of the Heart. I'll be quite honest, I don't remember that movie that well. And I thought it was okay. The movie splits into two for me, and I think one half works and the other half does not work, and I think it becomes sluggish for me. But really the second half is better than the first half for me. So not crazy about either one of them, but I'll just go with screw it. It's Wes Craven, Music of the Heart.
Yeah. Sounds good. Jacob, what do you got here?
Watched Never Been Kissed. It was not very good. It just, parts of it just have not aged well for me personally. Music of the Heart is coming up on my watch list for my series, so I will be watching it soon. However, Music of the Heart intrigues me more, so I'm going Music of the Heart.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, our third Australian special film with Never Been Kissed. She had 3 films a year.
Yeah.
I think Never Been Kissed is decent, but I haven't seen Music of the Heart in a long time. So I'll go Music of the Heart because I've seen that one.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Never Been Kissed. It's entertaining enough, but it's just one of those ones like I'm not going to go back to it a lot. I haven't seen Music of the Heart, but I'm kind of intrigued to see it. And I mean, unsurprisingly, it's the only movie of Wes Craven's to receive Oscar nominations because obviously the Oscars aren't going to not nominate his horror movies.
Yeah.
But just because I'm kind of intrigued to check out Music of the Heart, I'm going to go Music of the Heart.
Yeah. Austin.
Saw Music of the Heart once. I remember almost nothing about it, but I do remember that Never Been Kissed doesn't hold up. It's like Varsity Blues. It just doesn't work. It's not good. So I'll go Music of the Heart. Why not? I'll give it to Wes Craven.
Yeah, I don't really care. Like probably whatever's in the next match is gonna beat out whatever wins here. But yeah, I just remember like cringy stuff about Never Been Kissed, like she's Josie Grossi or like whatever. I'm just like, okay, whatever. And Music of the Heart doesn't really appeal to me. Like I don't really care for most of that cast. I'm not even a big Meryl Streep fan. I'm just like she's great. She's overrated to me. Whatever. But I do like Angela Bassett. So, but still, I'll vote Music of the Heart. I guess. Sure.
Music of the Heart says one of Zach Shelton's favorite singers, Gloria Estefan.
Yeah, right.
On Magnolia.
Those all-time favorites.
All right, come on, Magnolia. Come on. Let's be it.
We've got The End of the Affair up against Teaching Mrs.
Two
what
movies that seem
okay.
Hey,
Jacob. Music of the Heart might get a buy into the championship.
I know. Yeah,
this is weird. This is weird.
We'll see. I don't know.
Who's first?
Jacob.
Jacob.
So, have not seen End of the Affair. That's coming up on the series to review. I know I've been saying that a lot, and I'm sorry, but it is what it is there. Scene Teaching Mrs. Tingle, I liked it. It's strange that this is the only movie that Kevin D. Williams has directed. I know he's directing Scream 7. I know that. But this is weird. Like, this is his only one. But I liked Teaching Mrs. Tingle well enough. It's going to get my vote.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, I haven't seen either one of these. I'll just go with Teaching Mrs. Tingle because of the poster.
Yeah, sure. Malcolm.
Teaching Mrs. Tingle was the third Katie Holmes movie we've had, and this was she's in Go, but then she also had a cameo in Muppets from Space as well.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these. If I had time today, I would have watched the end of the affair because I did buy it on DVD, and I quite like Ray Fiennes, so I'm going to go for the end of the affair.
Yeah, Austin.
I like Ray Fiennes way more in like post 2000. I think before then he's just doing a lot of really boring period piece stuff, and I think he became a more interesting actor post 2000. Took up way more interesting roles. Anything 90s other than I think Schindler's List, like I'm just not really into. I haven't seen Teaching Mrs. Tingle. Yeah, I haven't seen Quiz Show yet. I have it on my Vudu, but I haven't watched it yet. Teaching Mrs. Tingle, I remember it existing. Haven't seen it. Sounds intriguing enough. So I would Teaching Mrs. Tingle.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember like back when I was just starting high school, I blind bought Teaching Mrs. Tingle because I kind of had a crush on Katie Holmes, and like maybe she'll like take her shirt off or something in this movie. I don't know, because it seems like that kind of like
that's the gift.
Like having an affair with your
HBO
teacher or something. Yeah. So yeah, she did it in other stuff, but yeah, and the movie was all right, but I've never seen the end of the affair, never even heard of it. So and Teaching Mrs. Tingle was all right. It just seemed like a TV movie though, but I'll go with Teaching Mrs. Tingle, sure. Jonathan.
Haven't seen either one of these. Really, Brian? The poster for Teaching Mrs. Tingle?
I haven't seen either one, so I just guess there.
Got a red apple.
No, but that apple though, that's why I'm criticizing. It's like that apple's just like there, Photoshop, boom, apple. All right, here we go. Yeah. At least the end of the affair, the colors in that poster actually look radiant. I don't care. The end of the affair. I don't care.
No, yeah. I think anyone cares.
I really don't care for this matchup.
Yeah. So what are the votes?
Teaching Mrs. Tingle moves on.
Teaching Mrs. Tingle, yeah.
4-2.
I just Googled that. Next one will be Meryl Streep versus Helen Mirren.
Yeah. The two that I swear look alike. But
They're not. They don't look alike.
Forward up against
Nobody
All About
agrees.
My Mother.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Brian.
Yeah, I'll go pay forward. I really do enjoy the movie a lot. Kevin Spacey, he gives a good performance as a teacher. Hazel Osment is great as the main character. Helen Hunt plays a great mom, which probably we talked about on Sunday. Maybe she might be brought up. And it's a great message to pay it forward to people, and they'll do it back to you. So I'll go pay it forward.
It's in the title.
Yep.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about all about my mother, but haven't seen it. Like, I'm kind of a viewer of it. I'm not that interested in checking it out. I'm not a big foreign language guy as it is. But I love Pay It Forward. I think it's great, and I really do like the message in it. Like the ending is bit controversial, but I do think the movie itself is good, so I'm gonna go Pay It Forward.
Yeah. Austin.
I don't like the concept of getting into like a Starbucks line and everybody's paying it forward. That's bullshit. I'm not paying for your coffee. Stupid. Yeah, I'm not paying for your dumbass order, and I'm ordering for myself. I'm not paying for your 3 orders. So no, I'll break that chain. Pay it forward, I guess. I haven't seen foreign language film winner All About My Mother. Sorry, I missed that one.
I'll pay it forward. I mean, I've done it several times. Like, I don't know. to do it.
I don't know you. I'll do it for people I know. I don't know you. You're a stranger.
That's
I don't
what,
know
like,
if you're a good person or not. Do
makes
you
the world
deserve
a
it?
great
I
place
don't
when you
know.
do something for a total stranger and don't expect anything in return. You know, well, maybe that's just me. Sue me. I don't know. But and people have done it for me, and it made for a great day. But I've never seen All About My Mother, and I imagine that's a real criterion, right? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. It is highly rated. It's 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, so I'm sure it's good. I don't like. I mean, I'm not trying to have any kind of prejudice or anything. I just haven't found a lot of Spanish movies that I really like that much. Even the highly rated ones, I'm like, I don't like this that much. But I like other foreign language movies a lot. But so it's weird. I don't know. But Pay It Forward is a great concept. I think that the movie's really good. And yeah, I'll vote for Pay It Forward. Yeah. Jonathan, you said.
It's in the freaking title, Pay It Forward. I mean, obviously it's a great message. Duh. But like I said before, I was liking it until the ending, the third act. And yeah, Malcolm said it. It is a controversial ending. It just sometimes an ending does ruin the movie, and it did for me with this movie. I don't know. It just seemed arbitrary and just added just for emotion's sake and manipulative. And just I don't know. It didn't work. That ending did not work for me at all. It just ruined my experience with this whole film, despite the good message. So yeah, it was okay at best. I mean, it would have been good without that ending. All About My Mother. I'm not okay, Jordan. I understand your point of view because I am Hispanic, and funnily enough, yeah, compared to other foreign language films, it is harder to find like great Spanish language films. It's really
There's
just
some out there,
yeah, there's
but
some out there, but it's really just Almodovar and Del Toro, and a little bit of Iñárritu, and Cuarón has a couple, but All About My Mother.
Mama Tambien, like that one's.
Yeah, that's Cuarón. That's Cuarón.
Yeah, yeah.
All About My Mother. I'm not a fan of Pedro Almodovar, but I think this is one of his better movies. It's basically about a nurse who's a single mom trying to reconnect with his son or her son. So it grew and grew on me as the movie went forward. I think it's a very strong film. It definitely deserved to win a foreign language film. But yeah, because I don't want it shut down. All About My Mother gets my vote.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. You have the weirdest take on Pay It Forward. I don't get it. like you just weirdly hate that movie and think
I don't like the ending. I don't like that ending either.
That ending.
It's a bad ending. It's a bad ending.
It just destroyed that movie for me.
And then you don't like it just because of the title, because it's about something.
I just got it because of the message. It's in the title, and I was liking it. I was liking it until that ending.
Yeah, but it's fine though. Like, yeah, you can think however you want. But Jacob,
I was honestly going to touch on how screwed up the ending to Pay It Forward was, but it's been brought up a couple times, so it would be rather superfluous at this point. The ending just killed that movie for me. It was going so well, and then, oh no. And I won't spoil it here in case any of you all are curious. Have not seen All About My Mother. Not for just, I just was not able to. I haven't been able to find it. It's on Criterion, so that's where I'll be able to find
Max.
it on see. Oh, that's even better. I have Max, so I'll make that a priority. But All About My Mother, that gets my vote.
Yeah,
let's Pay It Forward for now. All right, so hopefully something will be Pay It Forward. Something, come on, give me something.
We've got Payback up against Analyze.
Okay, so something will pay it. Okay, so something will win. All right, cool. Malcolm.
Yeah, I haven't seen Payback. It's one that I've heard a lot about that kind of intrigued by. And I haven't seen Analyze This in a while. I'm pretty sure I've seen it at least once, but I don't remember it too overly much. But I'm gonna vote for Analyze This anyway. So
yeah. Austin.
Yeah, I like both these movies. Payback is a good, solid, like revenge movie. Yeah, from Gibson. Yeah, he's got a kind of a mean, nasty streak in this movie. It's not bad. But yeah, Analyze This is one of the better, like, yeah, Robert De Niro comedies. Yeah, pre Meet the Parents. It's good. Yeah, he's still playing kind of a mob, gangster guy, which he can play in his sleep. He's really good. But yeah, his chemistry with Billy Crystal's great. It's been a while since I rewatched the original one, but I remember really, really enjoying it. I'd be more interested to go back and rewatch that one. So yeah, I'll give it to Analyze This. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I've also never seen Payback, so this is the blind spot. But yeah, Analyze This is really good, and yeah, kind of. I guess is it like a mobster movie, or I think
it's a mobster comedy.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, because almost like most Robert De Niro movies just feel like a mobster movie because he just does mobster so well. But and then Billy Crystal, I wish he was in more movies because he's great, But and yeah, I think that it's really good. I love Chaz Palminteri too whenever he pops up. So yeah, I will vote for Analyze This. Yeah, it's good. But Jonathan.
Yeah, Payback's been a while since I've seen it. It is good. I think it's a good movie. You can make the case whether the director's cut is better. But yeah, it's a slick film. Analyze This. I rewatch. I think it's one of the better mobster comedies. There are not many good ones out there. Yeah, the chemistry between De Niro and Crystal gel. They gel like magic. Crystal in particular, he gives a very subdued comedic performance until the climax where he participates in a sit down with all the mobsters, and he basically imitates all the lines from other crime movies, and it made me laugh so hard. You forgot to point out Joe Vittorelli as
he's good too.
Jelly. He's funny. As he invades his privacy, he basically just goes into his hotel room. He's like, "Hey, Dr. Sobel, something's wrong. You better come in. Mr. Reedy wants you." Oh, man, it is funny. It is hilarious. And directed by Harold Ramis, by the way. It's a good comedy. It has a good balance there. So, yeah, I'm going to vote for Analyze This. Yeah, it's a very good comedy.
Yeah, for certain reason, I'm just now seeing Zach Shelton's thing about what was that crack Malcolm? I've never seen music of the heart because of his Gloria Stefan thing because he is a big Gloria Stefan fan. The only person I've ever met that's a big Gloria Stefan fan.
Besides my mother.
I mean, I like Gloria Stefan. It's just I don't truly listen to her.
Yeah, but to each your own, Jacob.
So the part that Jonathan brought up about Analyze This, where Billy Crystal is at the meeting and he's been sent as the consigliere Larry, that was the funniest part of the movie.
That's good, yeah.
I actually liked Payback more than I expected, so I'm going to give my vote to Payback.
Okay. Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, I haven't seen Payback, but I remember seeing Analyze This a couple years ago and really do enjoy it. The sequel has its moments, but I'll go with Analyze This on this one.
Yeah.
All right. Analyze This.
I think they
has...
Go
ahead.
I was about to say that they need to do a third movie as like Analyze Then. Something like that.
Yeah.
The sequel has one of my favorite De Niro moments where he's like the car salesman, and he's like, "Here's your manager right here," and he grabs his like balls or whatever.
Angela's Ashes, I think the Rage Carry too.
Oh boy!
Wow,
this could get interesting.
Oh
man, it's on me. Oh boy! I've heard of Angela's Ashes. I haven't seen it. I don't even know what the premise is.
Yeah,
I'll explain it in a little bit.
Yeah.
You better explain it now because I'm about to vote for the Rage Carry too. So, the Rage Carry 2 is not great, but it's kind of bonkers, and I kind of like it because of how stupid it is, and it's really stupid. The third act is really fun as she destroys this frat party and kills Zachary Ty Bryan from Home Improvement. It's fun, and I don't know, man. Angela's Ashes might be a better movie. I don't know, but I've seen The Rage a couple of times, and I kind of like it, so I'll go The Rage.
Yeah, so I don't know much about Angela's Ashes either, but it's got Robert Carlyle in it, and he is a great actor, and I guess he was doing all his movies around this time because he's got 4 movies in in '99 because he's in Ravenous. He's also
Yep.
in The World Is Not Enough.
Yep.
And then he was in 28 Weeks Later, which I think comes out like a year or two later or something like that.
No, that's like 7 years later.
Okay, but anyways,
Wow.
yeah.
3
But he's
movies.
doing it around
Yeah.
like that general like 2000s timeline though. But 99 2000. But I just don't really know anything about Angela's Ashes. So it just makes it kind of tough to vote for. I just know it's an Irish period piece, but so I'll go for The Rage. I mean, I would probably watch that one first. So, Jonathan.
Never seen The Rage. I've never seen it. Okay, so Angela's Ashes. So it's based on the memoir of the same name, named Frank McCourt. So it just focuses on him and his family having to return back to Ireland from America because they have no food, and his sister had died after birth. So he and their siblings' father, Malachi Sr., which is played by Carlisle, they try to get money for military service, but he has no record of it. So he has to get a job, and he's a drunk. Basically, he drinks away his earnings and not supporting his family, and because his wife is also getting children, and that's Angela, played by Emily Watson. It has the makings of a great epic, but I think it falls short of greatness. I think it's good. I think it's a good movie. I think it's a very tough movie to watch because it's about an impoverished family, or lower than impoverished. I think it's really tough to witness there. It does get a little repetitive because of the misery, and also how it wallows in the dad's incompetence. It did get on my nerves a little bit, but it gets better and better as the movie goes along. The narration does destroy it a little bit because it is droll, but I'll give my vote to Angela's Ashes, but I don't think it's a great movie by any means. It does have a great John Williams score. It does have a great one. But yeah, Angela's Ashes, it's good, but I'll be quite honest. I'm not going to be mad if The Rage moves on, to be honest. So because I don't think it's like one of the great movies in 1999, Angela's Ashes, but I'll just vote for it. Angela's Ashes.
Yeah, sure. Jacob.
Never seen Angela's Ashes. I've seen The Rage more than once. I reviewed it a couple of times on the channel for different series. And the best I can describe it is, by God, they try. Like, they try to get as close to the original as possible. They fail. It's not a great movie, but like Pez was talking about, the frat party scene is legitimately like, what? They got away with that? So it's worthy of that. It sounds crazy, but I'm gonna vote for The Rage.
All right, Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, The Rage is our third Mary Savard movie because she's in this one, American Beauty, and American Pie. But this is interesting. I'm not really a horror person. The post actually does seem like the right type of movie. If for this matchup, I'll go with The Rage 2.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't seen Angela's Ashes. I did hire it out today to watch, but just didn't have time to watch it. So, and I've seen The Rage Carry too. It's weirdly a lot of fun. Like, it's bonkers. I mean, it's not a good movie by any means, but it's fun. So The Rage Carry 2 is getting my vote.
Okay.
Well, you can still watch Angela's Ashes if you checked it out, but it's not.
It's a long movie. It's a long movie.
Yeah.
How long is it?
2.5 hours, I think.
All right, what's going to be at The Rage? Come on, Magnolia. Come on,
Magnolia.
Come on.
Ooh.
Beautiful Mind. Okay, well, at least one of these will
one
beat
of
it.
those.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. One of these will beat it. That's fine.
Yep.
Okay, Jordan.
Yeah. I think that these are both really good, but man, Beautiful Mind is good, not great to me, but I think it is good. It's like a solid 7 out of 10. But the Iron Giant just keeps getting better and better and better. To the first time I saw it, I cried. It was just like the Superman scene, and like I think it's like, I mean, it's Vin Diesel's probably his best performance, and he's not saying much in it. So, but the Iron Giant is excellent. It's one of my favorite animated movies of all time. So, and yeah, I just thought of something like I mean, I'll talk about it more, but if people want to do their next 64 and just pick any genre they want, I'd be okay with that because you could easily do an animated one. I think Iron Giant would be in there. So just think about it. We don't have to get into it now, but I'll go with Iron Giant. But Jonathan.
Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah. A Beautiful Mind is really good. I think it's one of the better movies of 2001. However, this is 1999, and I think The Iron Giant is one of the best movies in 1999. Boy, if the animated feature Oscar were to exist back then, boy, it would have been tough between Toy Story 2 and The Iron Giant.
Yeah.
That would have been incredibly tough. The Iron Giant, I'm actually with you, Jordan. I think it gets better and better with each rewatch. I think it gets stronger with each emotional impact, emotional levity. It's essentially your boy and your dog story, except it is a boy and the robot story. There's some funny moments, one involving Christopher McDonald character. Yeah, there's a great moment where his car is sewed in half just randomly. That was hilarious. And Jennifer Aniston has a good voice performance as well. I think she does well as the mother. I think The Iron Giant is one of the stronger films of 1999. So I'm going to vote The Iron Giant.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you say?
This is the easiest one for me yet. Iron Giant all the way. It's one of the best movies of 99, and I think it's some of Brad Bird's finest work. It might be his very best.
Yeah, I think it could be. Yeah. But Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I'll go with on this one. The first time I saw it, I wasn't a big fan of it. Then I rewatched it for the animated T-Rex series, and I quite enjoyed it a lot. Christopher McDonald is perfect as the villain. He great for Sarah. Vin Diesel, I agree, with best performances. And it gets better and better each time we watch it. Might make my after 128, but RJ gets my vote for this one.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, when he got his car cut in half, I'm like, that's what you get, Shooter McGavin. So you get. Yeah. But Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, if the animated feature Oscar existed in 99, then it probably would be one of those years where it's only 3 nominations, or probably would have been The Iron Giant, Toy Story 2, and Tarzan. Maybe it's 5 and Doug and Pokemon sneak in there, or Princess Mononoke. But yeah, I mean, I like The Iron Giant. I'm not as high as everyone else is, so I'm going A Beautiful Mind. I think it's amazing.
No,
Austin.
Yeah, I'm not as high as A Beautiful Mind as a lot of people are. I thought it was okay with a good performance. Iron Giant, I've only seen it like twice, but the last time I rewatched it was fairly recently. Yeah, it was very good, and I like the fact that the dialogue and the conversations, like, they're not talking down to children, like it's like just regular conversations. It's just a very smart script, like they just speak normally. It's that's one thing I caught about it, is how kind of mature it was. So I'll go with The Iron Giant, and that'll be easy for it to beat The Rage the next round.
That's fine. You make a good point. The screenplay is underrated.
That was what caught me off guard. It's just the way everybody talks in that movie. It's not like baby talk. They're not treating the kid like a baby. They just talk to him. I like it.
All right, it's a great runtime as well. Very short runtime.
That's why the wild robot works, because there's a baby like goose or something in it, and they don't treat it like a baby.
Come on.
This
got Jawbreaker up against Bowfinger.
Jawbreaker.
Wow.
Bowfinger?
Yeah. Bowfinger.
I don't know. I don't remember what Jawbreaker is.
I know what it is.
Bowfinger for a great Eddie Murphy performance.
I agree, Jonathan. I agree.
Who's up first?
Jonathan first up.
Jonathan.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's make it quick, because Jawbreaker I've never seen. It doesn't look like my alley, to be honest. Bowfinger, it starts out good, solid. Eddie Murphy is just down on his luck director. A Z movie director.
Steve Martin is the director.
Steve Martin. Yeah, I know. Steve Martin is the director, and then he has to hire Eddie Murphy, the other Eddie Murphy character. The star is on the rise there, and then he's, if I remember correctly, I think he's just gone. Right? I don't remember, but then they bring up his other guy, his Jiff. And I think that's where the movie just takes off. And holy moly. Almost every scene with Eddie Murphy as Jeff is just a gem. And I think it's fantastic. And his scenes with Martin are great. His scenes with Heather Graham are funny. The one that kills me every time is the freeway scene. That kills me every single
really funny.
time.
Yeah.
Just one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen. It is hilarious. And I think Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy work very well in this Frank Oz directed film. So, yeah, hands down, Bowfinger.
Yeah. Jacob, what do you say?
Yeah, Jawbreaker is pretty bad. It's about these high schoolers who accidentally kill a girl by shoving a jawbreaker down her throat. Yes, really. That's why it's called Jawbreaker. I'll give you all a second to register that. That is the truth. And honestly,
thank you.
Yes, I agree. But here's but I could talk about that movie for days, but I won't. But long story
come
short,
on. What a hilarious premise, am I right?
We've never seen it though. That's the thing. But
I just
no.
Yeah, look at the critic score. It looks like shit.
Jordan, don't give it the time of day. It's terrible. It is so bad.
I already have given it the time of day.
Bowfinger gets my vote, obviously.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, echo everything Jacob and Jonathan said. Bowfinger is great. Great Frank Oz movie. Some great character actors show up. Another John Cho movie as well in this tournament. And also, for those who are a big fan of Disney Channel, Mr. Mosby, Phil Lewis pops up as a cameo for the audition actor. Yeah. It's a great comedy, great duo performed by Eddie Murphy. Bowfinger gets my vote.
Yeah. Malcolm.
I haven't seen Bowfinger, but I actually really enjoyed Jawbreaker. I was actually pleasantly surprised by it. I'm not saying it was like in my top 10 movies in '99 or anything, but I enjoyed it enough to give it a vote. So Jawbreaker gets the vote.
Yeah. Austin.
No, I really like Bowfinger. Haven't seen Jawbreaker. Doesn't sound intriguing at all. Bowfinger's really funny. Yeah, I think it's underrated. So I'll go Bowfinger.
So if I probably have the hot take of the night, I don't like Bowfinger. I can't stand it. I think it's the most like not funny. Just like I watched it and I'm just annoyed with the character. Like Eddie Murphy's doing some goofy, off the wall kind of the way he's laughing and all that stuff. And then like I just don't find anything funny about it. I'm just like annoyed the hell out of me. And that was just for me, just seeing it and like for my own opinion after not seeing any reviews. But then I saw reviews later on, like probably years later actually, and people were like hyping this movie up and praising it. I know that the late great John Schnepp loved Bowfinger, and I'm just kind of like, I just don't get it. Like maybe I need to rewatch it. I don't know if I want to, but I just don't care that much for it. And I think Jawbreaker, it's at least fun. I mean, it's kind of like there's like an investigation after their friend dies because it's an accident, and then they kind of like turn the school upside down trying to figure out like what happened and who did it and all that. So I'll give a vote to Jawbreaker actually. So. Yeah.
I like Austin's
not for me. Yeah.
Well, let's do it.
Not for me.
99 was just populated with a whole bunch of sludge.
We've got Mystery Men
and high school movies.
More Eddie Murphy.
Matchup.
Yeah, right. We could get Eddie Murphy match.
Okay. Jacob.
I mean, this is another layup. This is Mystery Men, and I like Life. The ending in particular I thought was good, but Mystery Men is just quality.
Yep. Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I do enjoy Life. It's not the worst Eddie Murphy movie, according to Zach Shelton, who says it's the worst Eddie Murphy movie, I believe.
What?
No, he's done worse.
No way.
Yeah, he's not a big fan of Life. Says not funny, not Marcus comedy, but he's not a big fan of it for some reason. But yeah, I do enjoy Life, but I have more fun with Mystery Men more, and I'll do it for the late great Paul movements, Mystery Men.
I think I can debate Life as more drama than comedy.
I agree.
Yeah.
But Malcolm, what do you say?
I like Life. Life is good. life helps you live.
Yeah.
But no, like the movie itself, I think it's good. Like, I'm not that high on it. I definitely not as low on it as Zach Sheldon. Like, I think it's probably middle of the road. Eddie Murphy. But I think Mystery Men is great. Like, Mystery Men is entertaining and it's a really good like one hit wonder like with the director as well. But I think it's a really fun movie. It's like and yes, I'm gonna go Mystery Men.
Yeah. Austin.
I think there's an interesting tournament you could do of directors that only made like 3 or less movies.
Yeah,
but have like a beloved movie or movies. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
with Mystery Men or like what's the name? The guy who
Yeah.
directed like Willy Wonka did like one movie. You know, like things like that. Like
like the
just
Night of the Hunter or something like that.
Yeah, Night of the Hunter. Like, yeah, just these weird, like, like directors who did like one movie or 2 movies or something, and
Like one movie
that's
made it big, even if they did a lot, only one.
Yeah,
movie.
or one movie that's like
Hold on.
remembered, but yeah, they only did like one thing. I think there's like a tournament there
That'd be
somewhere.
interesting, like a Hot Jacket or a 54.
Yeah, something like that. I'd have to figure out the wording of the premise, but yeah, like one hit wonder directors or something like that. But yeah, I'm not as high on Mystery Men as everybody else seems to be. I want to like it more than I do every time I watch it. I love all the character actors and things that are in it. You know, it's got a decent pace to it. It's something just doesn't quite click with me every time I watch it. Life is pretty good. I'll give it to Mystery Men, but again, I'm not as high on it as everybody else is.
Yeah. Well, I'm high on it, and I also probably like Life. I think is a better Eddie Murphy movie than Bowfinger to me, but I'm still gonna vote for Mystery Men just because I think that's great, and I've told the story. I won't tell it. I'll just say that I once watched it while getting a root canal at the dentist. They had a screen on the ceiling, and I watched it. And yeah, I just love all of the different characters. I think that it's so much fun. Like from Ben Stiller, Janine Garofalo, Kel Mitchell being the invisible guy, Hank Azaria. There's just like so many. Jeffrey Rush. He plays a great villain. And yeah, I think that it's just fun, and just kind of this ragtag group, and I love like good character driven movies too, so we can really like find characters that you love. So I'll go with Mystery Men. Jonathan.
Short and sweet. I've never seen Mystery Men. I know. People tell me to watch it, but
you should.
You'll enjoy it.
We'll see. It depends. It depends on tonight. Life.
You'll watch it and you'll like it. I'm just kidding.
Depends. No, look, Blue Streak. I had middling expectations, and I liked it. So, anyway, Life. Life is good. It's a good dramedy. I think. I don't think it's a funny movie per se. It starts out funny, but it gets somber as it goes along because you know where it's going. And just becomes a sad life for them, essentially. Eddie's good, but I think this is probably Martin Lawrence's best performance here in Life. I think he delivers a good performance here. And again, I'm not a big Lawrence fan, so I'll just give the sole vote to Life.
Yeah,
Mystery Man.
Mm-hmm. Michael Bay also has a cameo in Mystery Men as well as a threat.
He does, yeah. He's one of the
friends. Oh, jeez.
We've got Free to Tango up against Magnolia.
Magnolia. All right. Sounds good.
All
Excellent.
right.
Free to Tango is awful. I'm sorry.
It looks awful. It sounds awful.
Magnolia rules. All right. Good.
You got The Talented Mr. Ripley up against Beyond the Mat.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Brian?
Yeah, it's just interesting. I haven't seen Talented Mr. Ripley, but Beyond the Mat sounds interesting. I believe it's a wrestling documentary. Is it?
Yeah, it's wrestling. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so I'll go with that. I'm starting to become a wrestling guy, so I'll go Beyond the Mat.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I haven't got around to seeing Beyond the Mat. I was going to watch it for this. Just once again, just I had a lot of stuff to watch for it just didn't have time. But but unfortunately, I just really love Talented Mr. Ripley a lot, so I'm going to go Talented Mr. Ripley.
Yeah. Austin.
I still haven't seen Talented Mr. Ripley. It's a blind spot from around this time. I was looking at the cast though, and it's our second Philip Baker Hall movie in the row because he has a very prominent role in Magnolia, as opposed to a lot of the other roles that he does. Yeah, so he was in a lot of stuff around this time. Yeah, he's in Cradle of Rock. He's in The Insider. He's in he's in several movies. But I'm a big wrestling guy. Beyond the Mat is great. Excellent documentary. The stuff with behind the scenes of the Mick Foley Rock match from Royal Rumble '99 will break your heart. It's horrible to watch. And it's really good. Even if you're not a big wrestling fan, I think you still get enjoyment out of it. I advocated for it to be in this tournament because I think it's just a kind of seminal wrestling documentary. So I'll go Beyond the Mat.
Yeah, so I couldn't learn something about me when it comes to wrestling, that I love watching wrestling with people that are wrestling fans. So like, Austin, if you come over, I'll watch all the wrestling you want to watch. If you want to show me your favorite matches, all that. But on my own, I just don't really watch much wrestling though. On my own, I just need someone to hype it up and like get me into it, because I only watch 2 events all year, and that's WrestleMania and the Royal Rumble, and I just go back and kind of watch like whatever people say are like the best matches also. So I don't even watch it live. I just go back to it. So but I mean, I do appreciate wrestling. I do think it's an awesome thing. I just like need the right like setting to watch it, you know. But the Talented Mr. Ripley is amazing. Like I think that it's great. I watched it a couple years back, and it just it blew me away. I don't know if I watched it for the Jude Law match I did for Rankum, or if it was something else, but maybe it was a Matt Damon match we did, maybe. But it's really good though. I don't know if it was nominated for Best Picture, but it could have been if it wasn't.
It wasn't.
So I'll go with the Talented Mr. Ripley. But Jonathan, what do you say?
If it were today, I think it would have had a shot for nomination for Best Picture, probably. I mean, like we said, 99 is an insane year. So.
Right.
Anyway, I've never seen Beyond the Mat, so I'll just leave it at that. The Talented Mr. Ripley is great. Crazy, sinister Matt Damon in a terrific lead performance. Gwyneth Paltrow, Jude Law, they're great. Philip Seymour Hoffman, he is fantastic in a supporting role. How's the peeping, Tommy? How's the peeping? And Kate Blanchett as well. Talented Mr. Ripley by default.
Yeah. Jacob.
I love Beyond the Mat so much. Like Pez was talking about with the Rock and Mankind match, that whole thing. Him walking down the hallway with his forehead all bloodied up and with his wife and his kids. Jesus, it hits you right there. And then the stuff with Terry Funk, rest in peace, just...
Because I'm not booked, Terry.
Why won't you book me, Terry? No. No, but Beyond the Mat gets my vote.
Yeah.
All right. We got a tie to Brian.
I'll stick with Beyond the Mat.
All right.
Maybe an upset.
And also bring up Jack Sheldon's comment about life.
You kind of made it a little easy for me, actually.
It could be a big upset, but that's fine.
All right. Well, there we go. All right. Let's. It's time to speed it up, guys. You know how this works, so let's speed it up and get to the Sweet 16, and we'll see what wins.
Gotta go fast.
All right.
I like that.
All right. Yeah, I use that the other
Anything with Gangster's Paradise, I'm down.
Yeah. All right. So how this is going to work, you guys know how it works, about 10 seconds or less. Just get your quick speed votes. The winners of these matchups right here will move on to will be the Sweet 16, and we'll move on to Friday. So anything that wins here, we will see again on Friday night's half bracket. So just keep that in mind. Malcolm, what we got? Sleepy Hollow and 8mm.
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow or no? Or is anyone voting for 8mm? I don't know.
Sleepy Hollow.
Just to save time.
I was going to go 8mm. I like it a little bit more.
Sure, we can go through it just real quick.
Yeah, we can go through it. Speed round. Sleepy Hollow. Jordan.
Sleepy Hollow. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say my piece about 8mm. I think it's a disgusting, reprehensible film with an underbaked Nicolas Cage performance. So I'll go Sleepy Hollow. It's a good Tim Burton movie.
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
Sleepy Hollow.
Okay, all right. Sleepy Hollow makes it to the Sweet 16. Give Malcolm a second to write them down as we go along, so he can.
Oh, I figured it was just going to go that way anyway.
For sure.
If you want to have a little,
if
you want to have a little something to say, Jonathan, you can for the ones that you missed, but try to keep it to 30
Oh,
seconds.
this one will be quick.
Yeah. Deuce Bigelow. I'll go Deuce Bigelow. Jordan.
I'll go. I guess Deuce Bigelow. Jonathan.
I hate both of these. Rachel Lee Cook's on the poster. She's beautiful, so I'll go. She's all that.
Yeah. Jacob.
And they think she's ugly in the movie, but somehow, some way, I gotta go with She's All That because I just can't vote for a Schneider thing. I just can't.
She was almost hotter before they make her over. Like, honestly.
Thank you.
But Brian.
Rob Schneider is Deuce Bigelow.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Just by here, I'm going to go She's All That.
Okay, it's a tie to Malcolm.
It is going to be She's All That.
All right.
Well, you saved my night, actually.
Yeah.
Bigelow just.
Got American Pie up against Run Lola Run.
Okay, Jordan.
Oh man. You know what? I'll give it to Run Lola Run this time.
Okay.
Jonathan.
Okay. Yeah, American Pie is good, but boy, Run Lola Run was kind of amazing. I love that movie, so I'm gonna go Run Lola Run.
Yeah. Jacob.
Run Lola Run for the upset.
Yeah. Brian.
American Pie.
Malcolm.
Yeah, I like Run Lola Run, but I'm going to go American Pie.
Yep. And Austin.
Run Lola Run.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Run Lola Run. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of us.
Yep.
So at least hangs on to Friday. All right. So
80 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, 80 minutes. I love a good 80-minute movie.
Run through that movie.
Ultimate up against Being John Malkovich.
Oh no!
Right. Oh yeah, this could be an
one of these
interesting
is going to be in the championship.
Yeah.
Fudge.
All right.
Was it me first?
Jonathan. Is your name Jonathan?
I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Dogma is my favorite Kevin Smith movie. However, Being John Malkovich is amazing. I'm going for essential 1999 unique quality here. So I'm going to go Being John Malkovich. I think no other movie has been duplicated like this before. So Being John Malkovich.
Yeah. Jacob.
I agree with Jonathan and say Being John Malkovich.
Yep. Brian.
Troy Cobbs, which is Being John Malkovich.
Yep. Malcolm.
Dogma is my favorite movie in '99. Dogma.
Yeah. Austin.
I have my reasoning for voting on this that I'll go in a second. I'll go Being John Malkovich.
Well, I would have gone Dogma. So.
All right, Being John Malkovich wins A because I need to rewatch it, and B Dogma's won the tournament. So I'm trying to get unique. I'm trying to get unique winners and unique.
That's one tournament.
It's 1999. That's unique. It's a unique year, so that's why.
Yes.
Yeah.
It really shows up on third price as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some unique winners in here to give them a chance and have a shot because not many of them are gonna win.
I love Dogma. Dogma's great.
Go interrupted up against The Mummy.
So The Mummy wins, right?
I gotta go with The Mummy. Yeah.
The Mummy rules.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't love Girl Interrupted.
Yeah.
Mummy.
No, I haven't watched Girl Interrupted about 372 times. So yeah.
Yeah. For a year straight, if you add it up all the time.
Dude, I would watch it every day if I had to. Sure.
It's a great spooky season watch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've got Blake Placid up against Man on the Moon.
Okay, it's definitely a thing. Jacob.
All right, it's probably going to lose, but I'll stump for Lake Placid.
Yeah. Brian.
What is it by 128? Man on the Moon.
Yeah. Malcolm.
I haven't seen Man on the Moon yet. Lake Placid.
Yep. Austin.
This is tricky. I'm the animal attack guy. I pick it in Why We Love Horror all the time. Jacob knows that. But I really love Man on the Moon. I'm a big Andy Kaufman fan, so I'll go Man on the Moon.
Yeah.
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 I'll go Lake Placid.
I don't mind either one going through, actually, though. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Jonathan?
Wait, was I around? Oh, yeah, yes, I was. This is where I started here. Man on the Moon.
Damn it, it's a tie to me. Son of a bitch, I gotta vote again.
Welcome to last night when I had to decide the semifinal.
To be true.
Yeah. Oh,
And
man.
it has wrestling in it.
Man on the Moon. Can't do it. I love Lake Placid, though. Lake Placid's great.
Yeah.
Go watch it. There's going to be some heartbreakers here. Only a certain amount can make it.
Yeah, there will be.
Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me up against Galaxy.
Ooh, comedy of 99.
Yeah.
Ooh. And one of them's not going to make it. All right. All right, Brian.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if either one of these move on. Why couldn't one of these go against like Cool Attention or something?
Oh, come on. Cool Attention is good.
Or
It's good.
Put one of them against Deuce Bigelow for a comedy match.
Thank you. There you go.
Yeah.
that random Helen Mirren one or whatever we had.
I
over
wouldn't
there.
mind if any of these move on, but I'll go Galaxy Quest.
Okay.
Yep. Malcolm.
Yeah, I love both of these. I'm going to go Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Yep. Austin.
I don't mind either one, but I'll go with kind of the more unique unsung movie from that year. I'll go Galaxy Quest.
I love them both too to death, but I'll go with Austin Powers The Spy Who Shagged Me because it's my favorite of the series. So if there's any other one, I'd go the other way. How about that? Jonathan.
Look, it's very difficult to pull off a Star Trek satire like Galaxy Quest off. It's kind of brilliant. So I'm going to go Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, that Star Trek fans actually really enjoy. Yeah.
And features conventions as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Jacob.
So I really enjoyed Spy Who Shagged Me. However, it got really tiresome at a certain point. Galaxy Quest, I can watch every day, all day. So Galaxy Quest, it shall be.
Yeah.
Okay. Galaxy
That's
Quest.
fine. I'm not mad about that.
All right. Good movie. All right. So Galaxy Quest hangs on to Friday. Detroit Rock City.
Rock City up against Blast from the
Past. These are like two of my biggest guilty pleasures from this year. Shoot. Fudge.
Malcolm.
Still haven't seen Detroit Rock City, Blast from the Past.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go Blast from the Past. Another good Brendan Fraser 99 movie.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with Blast from the Past. Yeah. It's just really good. Like sometimes I'll even do the gag where it like hides his mouth because he has not yet brushed his teeth today and doesn't want to offend her. But yeah, Blast from the Past. Jonathan.
We'll see it on Friday. Blast from the Past.
Yep.
Yeah. Jacob.
Blast from the Past.
Okay. And Brian.
Same here, Blast from the Past.
Yeah.
All right, Blast from the Past. All right. Hangs on. Okay, so we got half of our Sweet 16 for Friday. Let's see what else moves on. Could have some trick. The matches get trickier, as Jonathan can attest to, as we go along in these 99.
Yeah, revisit last night.
Oh my God! There was some impossible decisions, especially in the Elite Eight. Yeah.
Try the Final Four.
Yeah, the Final Four was rough.
All the finals.
Bicentennial Man and Election.
Okay, me, I'll go Election. I don't like Bicentennial Man.
And I'll go Bicentennial Man. I love it. So, Jonathan.
I wouldn't be mad if the other one was on. So I'll go Election.
Yep. Jacob.
Bicentennial Man.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you hate Election.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yep. Okay.
I'm going to pick Flick Election.
All right. Election moves on. Okay.
Alexander Payne. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of sad.
And I'm in pain.
It'll be all right.
No, I'd rather watch the holdovers over this.
Deep Blue Sea up against Office Space.
This is like the Lake Placid one on the Man on the Moon. Yeah, this is like very similar.
we can make it quick. I mean, just say Office Space.
Office
Yeah.
Space. Yeah.
Yeah.
Office Space should be in
An
the 16.
all-time comedy. Come on.
Yeah.
That
Office
is-
Space should be in the 16.
Yeah,
With
but
all
they
due
were-
respect to Deep Blue Sea, though, that movie is fun.
It's
I
fun.
like it too, but Office Space is
Office Space is a
and another
comedy.
another level for me.
Okay,
Yes.
Colin Creed just film.
Mhm.
I think you have my stapler.
I was told I could listen to my music at a reasonable level from the hours of
9 to 11.
Of 9
Come
to
on,
11.
the printer scene or the
Yeah.
Oh my god, they make me a fan of the Ghetto Boys. It's awesome.
Yep.
This is
The
tough.
poor guy just wanted some cake. Come on.
Yeah.
Milton. Yeah.
Stir of Echoes and Bring Out the Dead, Jordan.
God.
I still haven't seen Stir of Echo, so I'll have to go Bringing Out the Dead.
Okay.
So, Jonathan.
You know what, Austin? That picture is ingrained in my memory ever since you showed it. Thanks a lot. They're both even. Stir of Echoes. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Jacob.
It's probably going to lose, but I'm still going to die on the Stir of Echoes hill. So Stir of Echoes.
Yeah. Brian.
Bring out Dead.
Yep. Malcolm.
Justice for Wild Old West, Bringing Out the Dead.
Okay.
Okay.
Austin.
I'm a Scorsese guy, Bring Out the Dead.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Stir of Echoes is underrated, though. It's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, it's
Pretty
very
good
good.
It is.
The Scorsese guy, except for the length of his movies. Make your movies shorter, dude. Come on.
And you love Killers of the Flower Moon. Okay.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't be cinema, though.
It could have been shorter.
Skills
though.
of the Fire Moon is amazing. It's his longest movie he's ever made, but all right.
They could have cut, like 30 minutes off of it.
But it wouldn't be
Music of
cinema.
the Heart up against Teaching Mrs.
Oh, I
Tingle.
forgot about this.
Oh, no. Oh, what? Yeah.
I have a logic for this one, actually. So.
All right, Jonathan, go ahead.
Let's just put a Wes Craven film through. Music of the Heart.
Yeah. Chico.
Let's make things somewhat interesting. Teaching Mrs. Tingle.
Yeah. Brian.
I'll go for Jack Sullivan's favorite singer, Grandfather, Music of the Heart.
Yep. Malcolm.
We'll get to some better Wes Craven movies later on. Teaching Mrs. Tingle.
Yeah. Austin.
I don't care. Music of the Heart.
Exactly. Right.
This will be like the bye round to whoever it goes up against on Friday, so that's fine.
True.
So somebody will get some lucky schmo will get a bye.
True.
Well, I'll go with Teaching Mrs. Tingle because Katie Holmes is hot.
Oh,
Cool. So you get to vote again. Way to waste your tiebreaker vote on this one.
All right, this is where I get out my dumb tiebreaker. Teaching Mrs. Tingle, sure.
Okay,
Guys,
whatever.
That one in the pocket and kept track of that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, fine, whatever. Nobody's gonna care.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, people go to look at there's like husband maybe Teaching Mrs. Tingle.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah, I don't care either. Okay.
Pay it
So
forward.
Fletcher,
Let's analyze this.
All right, Jacob.
Analyze this.
Okay. Brian.
Pay it forward.
Malcolm.
Pay it forward.
Analyze this. The better 99 movie.
Man, why can I have
2000? There's 99.
Why can I have the tiebreaker here? Pay it forward.
What the fuck is going on? Jonathan.
Analyze this.
Okay, Jonathan has a tiebreaker because you wasted yours, Jordan. Sorry.
Well, I didn't really have a choice. I mean, I guess I could have voted for the other one, but
Yeah, Jonathan.
Good riddance, paying forward. Analyze this. Come on.
Very good. All right.
Enough about that movie. Wait.
I wasn't going to say anything because I remembered this matchup was going to be next anyway.
Yes. Yeah,
why
right.
didn't you say something, Malcolm? I could have helped you out.
I mean, I like analyze this, but I don't have any opposition.
Okay, who's gonna get a bye here?
I just
Oh,
really
that's right.
Iron
Remember
Giant.
we said the Iron Giant gets a
Iron
bye
Giant.
for the Rage.
Yeah, an Iron
Yes.
Giant.
Iron
All right.
Giant.
We were like, let's get please let something beat the Rage. Okay, Iron Giant will work. That'll
Iron
suffice.
Giant.
Okay, it's fine.
That was
All
easy.
right.
Yep.
the
Yeah.
I won Butterfly.
Yeah.
And the God of the Vida.
Yeah, and the Garden of the Vida by Iron Butterfly.
Ba, 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 ba,
Bowfinger up against Mystery Men.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. These have gotta. There's got to be a crossover actor in here somewhere. As many character actors as there has to be one buried in.
I don't know.
I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, investigate that real quick, John.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah, this is close, but we don't see Bowfinger that much, so I'll go Bowfinger.
Okay.
Malcolm.
Mystery Men.
Bowfinger. Jordan.
I'll go Mystery Men. Jonathan.
Oh, Bowfinger.
Okay, and Jacob.
Mystery Men.
Ooh, it's tied at Jacob.
Mystery Men.
Thank
Come on
you.
now.
Oh, let's go. All right. You can come back on the show, Jacob.
Thank you.
Oh, you can think whatever you want about movies, unless you don't, and then you don't get to come back.
If you don't agree with me, you're off the show.
Yeah, you're off the show.
Magnolia against Beyond the Mat.
By the way, back to the research. Nope, no crossover.
Okay, yeah, I just thought there might be somewhere buried in there. Malcolm.
Just because I've seen it, Magnolia.
I champion Beyond the Mat, so it's a shame that I have to vote against it to be in this term. But Magnolia, and Tom Cruise won the Oscar that year. Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with Magnolia. I was gonna try to find the quote about fearing the vagina, but but yeah, Magnolia. Jonathan.
Magnolia is 1999. It's a brilliant, unique masterpiece. Go ahead, show the clip or image, whatever.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh shit, yeah.
Okay, hey, Magnolia. Let's move on.
It's a masterpiece. That's right. That's our new bit. Jacob is when the masterpiece. Chris Masters pops up when you say the N word.
Magnolia.
All right,
frogs and all, it's a masterpiece.
Jacob.
I mean, I was gonna give the Beyond the Mat at least one, but I'll say Beyond the Mat. Why not? It's not going to win anyway.
That's fine. Brian.
I would help you, Jacob. Beyond the Mat.
Okay, close one, but Magnolia wins. All right.
This should have been nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what.
Oh, it was the Cider House Rules. I mean,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure over that.
Oh, I love that Magnolia moved on though.
Okay, so all those movies have moved on to Friday, so we'll see them on Friday, regardless of whether they win their next matchups or not. They'll get another chance. So we'll just see what wins part 2 here tonight. Yeah, a couple of ones that deserve it, but yeah, always a difficult decision to see who does. All right, start with Sleepy Hollow, and She's All That. Me, Sleepy Hollow. Jordan.
Sleepy Hollow. Yeah.
Jonathan.
Sleepy Hollow.
All right, Jacob.
Sleepy Hollow.
All right, Brian.
Sleepy Hollow.
Okay, Malcolm.
Sleepy Hollow.
Clean sweep it. All right. Could be a dark horse in this turn. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Dark horse, you get it? Horse.
Actually, I just got the Blu-ray. It was on sale. So.
Run on the Run.
No, you're the new I watched for the first time today.
Yeah. Jordan.
I think I got to slightly give it to being John Malkovich. I think it was a little better. So,
all right.
Jonathan.
Yeah, it's in my top 5 in '99. Being John Malkovich.
Yeah. Okay. Jacob.
It's not going to win, but I'm going to stump for it anyway. Run, Lola, Run.
Yeah. Brian.
It's a 54. Malkovich. There's John Malkovich.
Yeah, that scene's funny. Yeah.
Yes.
Malcolm.
To make things interesting, Run, Lola, Run.
All right. Awesome.
The one I've seen more recently, Run Lola Run. So it makes it a tie, but we go to Brian. So I think he'll be able to get it in.
Yeah, the masterpiece, John Malkovich.
Merry Christmas, Brian.
Oh, the masterpiece.
Well, Masters indeed has a magnificent physique.
That's an early Christmas present for you, Brian. You get John Malkovich.
Yeah. Fun fact that Chris Masters actually arm wrestled my uncle.
Oh, yeah? Oh, dang.
The Mummy versus Man on the Moon.
Did your uncle even stand a chance against him?
No, Masters won.
Yeah. Okay.
Jonathan, Mummy and Man on the Moon.
This is a tough one because Man on the Moon is unique. The Mummy is very fun and rewatchable. The Mummy for one more round.
Jacob.
The Mummy.
Brian.
Just because it doesn't show that much bad mood.
Yeah. Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, just because the Mummy's won a tournament, Man on the Moon.
Yeah. Austin.
Can't do it against my third favorite movie of all time, The Mummy.
Yeah. I just can't do it against Man on the Moon, so The Mummy.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, is it a tie or
no? The Mummy won 4-2.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
Big Brother made the championship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're both in the championship.
Yeah.
We've got Galaxy Quest up against Blast from the Past.
Oh, this is easy for me.
Okay, Jacob.
Galaxy Quest.
All right, Brian.
Like Ground Throws Hammer, you shall be advantaged, Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, Malcolm.
By Grandfather's Hammer, you shall be avenged. Austin Powers, Blast from the Past.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sigourney Weaver smoking hot in Galaxy Quest. Jordan.
Indeed.
This is close because I love Blast from the Past. I think it's really good. And to just quote the line that Brendan Fraser thinks that he doesn't know what the word is. Like, well, shit. I'm gonna vote Blast from the Past.
Okay, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Galaxy Quest, baby. Yeah.
She's hot in it. Yeah. Galaxy Quest.
One of the best Star Trek films.
It's not a Star Trek film, Brian. It has nothing to do with Star Trek. It's a satire.
It's just a satire.
Okay.
Of Star Trek.
I know they did that dumb poll at that Comic-Con one year where they were like, Galaxy Quest is like the third best Star Trek movie. I'm like, it's not a fucking Star Trek movie. It's a send up of Star Trek. It's not. There's nothing to do with Star Trek lore in that movie.
It's a convention. That
annoyed me.
Has more to do with Star Trek.
That
Yeah,
annoyed me.
look. When we make the Star Trek movies, I did consider throwing saying I thought a joke will throw Galaxy Quest in, but I ultimately decided not to.
No, it's not a Star Trek movie.
I know. I'm over here.
Oh, by the way,
I'm glad you made that decision, Malcolm. Because
It's like saying the movie Fanboys is a Star Wars movie.
Speaking of Star Trek, boy, I have major beef with your rankings, though.
Yeah, I do too, but we won't get into that.
Hey, First Contact.
No, I agree with First Contact.
No, I'm talking about Insurrection being right after that. That's ridiculous. Yeah.
No, I thought it was the Voyage Home right after that.
Whatever. Both of those being right after that is
in the
ridiculous.
middle, though. Oh my god.
Lexicon is overrated.
Look, that one, Refican, I'll say blame the chat. That was...
Yeah.
What, Office Space and Election, Brian?
I'll research that later. But,
yeah, let's put Office Space and move on. Office Space.
Yep. Malcolm.
Actually, tough me. I like both of these, but I'm going to say Election.
I can't.
Yeah.
I did not hear
Your mic's a little low. Yeah. But
what did he say?
we said Election though.
Election.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but Austin.
PC low letter. What the fuck does that mean? Office Space.
What? I'll go Office Space. Oh yeah. Jonathan.
Hey man, come
Hey,
check
Peter,
this
man.
Yeah.
Hey, go chill, man. It's a breast exam.
Diedrich Bader. Oh, so good.
A great character actor.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Peter, man. I won't tell nobody either.
Oh, okay, one more round, but
He's great in that, Napoleon Dynamite, Drew Carey show.
West Crawdo.
Office
Space. Jacob.
Office Space.
Okay. All right. What would you do if you had $1 million? What would I do? 2 chicks at the same time.
Oh man.
So we're about to react here.
Office Space wins. Yeah, very overwhelming.
We'll go one more round with that.
Got Bringing Out the Dead up against Teaching Mrs. Tinkle.
Mr. Tingle. Let's
Oh
go.
my God, please.
All right.
All right. So at least it'll be a interesting match next time. All right.
That will be very interesting.
Yeah.
Got Analyze This up against the Iron Giant.
Okay. All right. That's a match. Malcolm.
Analyze This.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm gonna go Analyze This.
I'll go with the Iron Giant.
Okay.
Jonathan.
Analyze This.
Okay.
Jacob.
Iron Giant.
All right. And Brian.
Iron Giant.
Okay, we have another tie. I feel like there's going to be a lot of ties tonight, but we got a Malcolm.
It is going to be Analyze This.
Wow.
Ooh,
right.
okay. All right.
Close
All right.
one.
We'll see him on Friday. We'll see what happens. Got a different
Right,
panel.
we got Mystery Men up against Magnolia.
I'm not okay.
All right. The Battle of the M's. Me first. I'll go Magnolia. Jordan.
I will go Mystery Man because I love everything about it. Magnolia, I have small issues with, so a Mystery Man. Jonathan.
Probably this is its only chance tonight. Magnolia.
Jacob.
Mystery Men.
Brian.
Mystery Men.
Right. And Malcolm.
I could tie it up, but I know where the tiebreak's going. Magnolia.
You did tie it up, right?
You did tie it up, and it goes to me. Magnolia, get out of here, Mr. Man.
Oh, okay.
All right.
We tried.
Oh, I lost track of where the votes were, so I thought
Nope.
It's too late now.
Nope, too late. It's
I mean,
yeah.
I get it.
Yes.
Would have been Magnolia no matter.
It's one of those ones. I like both of them. I do have Magnolia slightly high anyway. So
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to the final four here. Let's see what happens. All right. He's working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was frozen for a moment.
Well,
It looks
yeah,
like it's a little finicky sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, Malcolm's computer can be a little glitchy sometimes. Just working on it.
I believe it is Sleepy Hollow being John Malkovich.
Okay. Jordan.
It's been a while since I've seen Sleepy Hollow, and I kind of want to vote for it. I'm gonna go Sleepy Hollow actually. So, Jonathan.
Being John Malkovich. By the way, Catherine Keener in that movie. Wow.
I agree.
Being John Malkovich.
Yeah.
She's kind of manipulative bitch though, kind of.
Oh, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. But she's hot. Yeah.
Jacob.
Let's go with Sleepy Hollow. Why not?
Yeah. Brian.
Malkovich's hole.
Yep.
Malcolm.
Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, okay. Austin.
I'll try to rewatch it for Friday, but for now, Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. Good
upset.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right.
I just thought it got a little like weird to be a masterpiece in my mind. So that was just me.
All right, we've got The
Still like an
Mummy
8 out of 10.
and Galaxy.
Oh no!
Ooh, two of the more entertaining movies of '99.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. All right. Okay, Jonathan.
I can't remember if Galaxy Quest has won a tournament. Shoot. I don't remember.
You know, I don't tell you till after
I
the
know.
votes are in. All right. But
Galaxy Quest.
Okay.
Jacob.
Oh man. Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest.
Yep. Malcolm.
I don't know about Galaxy Quest. I know Mummy that's definitely won a tournament. Galaxy
Oh yeah.
Quest.
I know that has. Yeah. Austin.
Cool. So since it's safe to go into the next round with 4 votes, I'll vote for the Mummy. That's fine. So it's
Yeah.
fine.
Same here.
I don't mind Galaxy Quest going moving on because
That was a tough matchup.
Because, like Malcolm said, Mummy has won twice, so I'm very happy about that. It's a time winner, and Galaxy Quest is cool. But you know, if I had to like rank them, Mummy's higher. But I'm fine with things like this having unique winners going through, or unique movies going through. All right. All right. So Galaxy Quest and Sleepy Hollow are the first 2 in the final 4.
All right.
Got Bringing Out the Dead in Office Space.
Office Space. All right. Jacob. All right, but Jacob's up first.
Office Space.
Okay.
Brian.
I'll do it for Milton is Pink Stapler, Office Space.
Yeah. You say pink stapler?
Red stapler.
Red
Yeah,
Stapler.
yeah. That's all right.
Sorry.
Malcolm.
Bringing Out the Dead.
Yep. Austin.
Office Space.
Yeah. Wasn't the title of that printer segment called Bringing Out the Dead? That was the name of that whole segment, right? The Dead freaking but yeah, Office Space.
Jonathan.
Office Space.
Office Space. All right, and then the final 4.
You got analyze this up against Magnolia.
Okay. Brian?
Analyze this.
Malcolm?
Magnolia.
Magnolia.
Yeah, I'll also go Magnolia. Jonathan.
Tame the you know what. Magnolia.
Yeah.
Jacob?
Magnolia.
Magnolia into the final four. Okay.
All right.
I like this Final Four now.
Yeah, we've had some good Final Fours, some good Elite Eights. Yeah, so I mean, again, 99 is a strong year.
Yeah,
it's
So,
good. Yeah.
Strong year. Okay.
That's good, but it's actually not that hard of one for me.
Malcolm, what we got? Sleepy Hollow and Galaxy Quest.
Yep. Galaxy Quest.
Go Galaxy Quest. Jordan.
I'll also go Galaxy Quest. Jonathan.
Galaxy Quest.
Jacob.
Oh man, this is tough. Galaxy Quest.
Yep.
Okay.
Never
Brian.
give up, never surrender. Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
All right, Galaxy Quest into the finals.
Okay.
Right.
That's our second Tim Allen movie that's gone to the finals because Toy Story 2 was in the finals the other night.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, last night. Yeah.
So Tim Allen has had two strong
Had a great
tournaments.
99.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
99.
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
He was good in the 90s. He had a lot of good stuff in the 90s.
Yep.
It was his
And
decade.
we've got Office Space and Magnolia.
I have a logic
Okay.
one actually.
I do have a logic for this as well.
Same
Magnolia.
here. I do
Jordan.
too. Magnolia.
Okay.
I think we all have the same logic.
Jonathan.
I've seen one of the episodes. I can reveal Office Space has won a tournament. Magnolia.
Jacob.
Office Space.
Okay.
Brian.
Office Space.
And Malcolm.
I like Magnolia more anyway. Magnolia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Magnolia.
All right, Magnolia versus Galaxy Quest.
I love
in
this
our
matchup.
finals. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a very
I love this
interesting
final.
match.
There you go.
And I'm glad I'm going last. I don't know what I'm voting for yet. So,
I think I know what I'm voting for.
all right, but Jordan, you're going first. So, Galaxy Quest Magnolia.
I'm actually going to go Magnolia. Jonathan.
I'm going to use the same logic as last night. I don't think we're ever going to see Magnolia win a tournament in the future. Magnolia.
Yeah. Yep, that's a sound logic. Jacob.
Galaxy Quest.
Yeah. Brian.
Yeah, I think we could see Magnolia in the mission tournament. 'Cause I think it's on one of the people's list, maybe Dan's. But I have more fun with Galaxy Quest, so Galaxy Quest.
No.
Well, so is Galaxy Quest on people.
I think many people have Galaxy.
Yeah, it's on there as well. Malcolm.
I mean, I kind of disagree with Jonathan a little bit. I think there's probably more chance for Magnolia to pop up, and depending on the panel, who knows? But I like Galaxy Quest more anyway.
Awesome.
I'm going to keep it alive. Magnolia.
Ooh.
So we end on a tie, and it's Jordan.
Oh, thank God. That was me again.
Dang.
No.
This is like razor thin for me.
Yeah.
We love Sad Rockwell.
Just because I'm curious on what the end scene's gonna be. I want to go with Magnolia.
All right. All right. So two kind of
Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Two Tom Cruise movies.
Wow.
He has dominated these two tournaments.
Tom Cruise.
Magnolia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Cruise takes it. Wow, he had a good year.
Tim Allen got eliminated in the finals twice.
True.
Twice.
Yep.
Yeah. Weird.
Can't go wrong with Tom or Tim.
Deja vu. Yeah. All over again.
By the way, this was the one I was going for to win this.
Me too. Yeah, I kind of was. But Galaxy Quest, I think will have a shot. I think it's got a good shot Friday. I think again it will have shots in the future depending on the topic, things like that. I think it'll get there. It'll get there.
Oh man, Friday is going to be a bloodbath. Oh,
Yep. It's gonna be tough.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Friday.
But yeah, I really could have seen that going either way because both of those, I'm like surprised how popular both of those two final movies are actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun, guys. Thanks again for another tough second half of 99, and we'll be back at it again Friday with a half bracket. So just hang on for that because Friday might very well be the toughest tournament we've ever done. Maybe.
I think one of the best championships we had too.
So yeah. That one, and then we're gearing up for a best of the best tier ranker too in November. That might be a tough one too. But yeah, that'll do it. So we'll just do some plugs, and that'll be it. So we'll go to Jonathan first. Where can we find you?
No, I'm glad that won. That it is a great movie. It's a great film.
Yeah.
It was my number 2, 99. So it's great to see it win. Yeah, thanks for having me again. Sorry that I was late tonight. Yeah, it was just I had some other things to do, but no, you can find me on social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Threads. Different variations of Caro right there. Yeah, Malkovich. So yeah, I just write reviews on Letterboxd. I'll probably have to write a couple tonight, but yeah, that's it. Instagram, I have a tournament going along, a horror themed one. It'll wrap up this week. Yeah, I don't know what movies are coming out this weekend. I think Anora's coming out this weekend. I don't know. Probably have to catch up with that. But yeah, let's see. As far as where I'm gonna be, I'll be here Friday. Yeah. I'll be here Friday. Again, I don't know. Everybody's gonna be fighting for their favorite movie of '99 in that one. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough championship. But yeah, you can see me there on Friday. And then I'll pop up next month here. I'll do 198 one, and yeah, I'll do a top 64. Yeah, I'll be there. I cannot guarantee that Galaxy Quest or Magnolia will be on there. We'll see, but very strong films. But yeah, we'll see. But that's it from my end. Yeah, again, thank you for having me, and good show. Even though, Deuce Bigelow beating October Sky. All right.
I know that's weird, but
yeah. Anyway,
well, yeah, cool. Sounds good. Jacob, where can we find you?
YouTube at RyanCam20. That also goes for all social media. I'm thankful to have been part of this 99 tournament because I'm doing a series on my channel called The 1999 Project, where I am trying to review all the movies from 99. Due to availability, it's been a little tricky on some of them, but I've gotten most of the heavy hitters. This coming Friday, I'm going to be talking about Fight Club and The Straight Story. They came out on the same weekend. So that's going to be this coming Friday. I've got my Scary Mania series coming, daily uploads throughout October of horror movie reviews. Earlier today, my review for Wes Craven's New Nightmare dropped. Tomorrow's going to be Interview with a Vampire. So Tom Cruise again. There you go. Nice. And that's going to be lasting throughout October.
Sounds good. Yeah. And Brian, what do you have going on? You are muted.
You're muted.
Can't hear you.
Not muted. Yeah, you can find me on most places doing trivia, multiplex, Peersco, Lifestyle Trivia. I'll have some matches coming up this. I have a match coming this weekend in Fandom against Brandon Cohen. I'll be on Rank Up this Sunday for Jordan for the movie Moms.
Yeah.
Also, I'll be here Friday for championship and the best and the Sandler ranking as well.
Yep. Sounds good. Yeah. Cool. And Malcolm, what do you have going
on? First of all, another fun fact for the championship, we could have a whole new set of 8 holdovers as well, because there's only one of the holdovers that's actually in the championship too. So,
yeah.
Isn't it Shrek? Is Shrek the only holdover?
No,
Gladiator. Yeah, that's a good one to hold over. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
But you can find me on Catefree Productions, where I host Rankum every Sunday, and Top Shot Movie Mums. They also host a wrestling show on my own personal YouTube channel called Spear from the Past. I'm looking to bring it for it to come back in the next couple of weeks, but we will be talking about WCW Uncensored from '95. And you can also sort of find me here and there. I don't know if I'll be here in the championship. I haven't been put in the group chat if I am, but yeah, I'm around.
Yeah. Yeah, but cool. Sounds good. And Austin, what do you have going on?
Yeah, Wheel of Movies tomorrow night for Hook. We'll have Ross Bristow on, and we're a little late on it, but yeah, it's in honor of Maggie Smith. So we'll be talking about that, and then we'll get back to the regularly scheduled program, Wheel of Movies with Grease, which we spun before all the
Yeah.
people started dying. But yeah, Lonely Marks wrestling podcast, which we'll link to on the Movie Hero Network group. We'll be doing, we'll be reviewing Wrestle Dream and also doing a fun kind of Halloween almost ish draft of masked and face painted wrestlers. So that should be an interesting draft. So yeah, just kind of a unique thing that Richie came up with. So that'll be fun. And yeah, so other than that, I'll just be kind of around here on the Movie Hero Network, and see everybody Friday.
Yeah, and I just want to start off by saying rest in peace to Liam Payne from One Direction.
Mhm.
He fell off a balcony, I think today, in Argentina.
Yeah.
So it's a big one because I know people love One Direction. So yeah, rest in peace. Thoughts and prayers go to his family and stuff. But and then let's see. You can find us on all the social medias at Movie Hero 2121, Jordan 83616 on all the socials. And you can find us in the Movie Hero Network group on Facebook. So if you have a project that you're working on or a YouTube channel, you can share it out to your heart's desire over there, and we'll promote it. We'll tell people to subscribe. We'll share it out. We'll get you some views, all that stuff. And then we are doing trivia, the Seen and Heard movie trivia. So our next probably 2 matches will be tournament matches, because we have a few we got to get through still. And our next one's going to be Rick Weaver versus Maria Hammond, James Shimo, Jeremy Potter, and that'll be coming up this Monday actually. So you can watch that.
All right, happy birthday, Rick, as well. His birthday today.
To who?
Rick Weaver's birthday is today. So
oh, nice. Yeah, happy birthday, Rick. Yeah. And let's see. We do have the show that Brian mentioned briefly. We have a new show debuting on Saturday. It's going to be called Best to Worst. And we're going to be ranking every Adam Sandler film because we have a lot of Adam Sandler fans in this community. So we'll be doing that. And then I'll be kind of taking some maybe suggestions for what the next one might possibly be. We'll see. I got some ideas kind of floating around, but I'm not sure what that show's like, how often that show's going to be. Saturday will be kind of a test run, and then we'll see if it's going to be a regular thing or just a once in a while thing. We'll kind of fill it out and see. Let's see. Then what we have coming up for a tier ranker and tournament fights. Let's see. I'll just throw out. We do have some exclusive music matches for the Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/movie hero, we also do the Seen and Heard music trivia, which we're going to try to get to another music trivia episode soon, but depending how these next tournament matches go, how fast we can do them. And we are doing a free-for-all in December, so I want to start getting that together early so people can put it in their calendar, and we'll see what Jonathan Caro does if he dominates again or not. So you never know.
To the end.
Yeah. So, but as far as the exclusive music matches, we have a best TV theme songs of all time. You can let me know if you want to be a part of any of these because we do have open spots, and we'll be able to play the music without any copyrights on the Patreon. We have an Elton John versus Queen match. We have a Kings of Pop battle that'll be Michael Jackson versus Justin Timberlake and NSYNC, Bruno Mars, Backstreet Boys, and Maroon 5. We have a Beatles versus Rolling Stone versus Elvis match. We have a Beyonce versus JC match, or JZ, I should pronounce that right. We have best female singers of all time, and best original songs were nominated for the Oscars. So if you'd like to get on any of that, just let me know, and I'll sign you up for it. And those matches I'm just waiting to do until we have enough interest. Once we get enough interest, then we'll do them. But they'll kind of sit on the shelf until we really have enough interest to do it. But and then we'll be finishing out the best of 99 with the championship Friday. That'll just be a half bracket, and then we'll be moving into an actual mystery tournament that will just be a regular mystery tournament. We didn't do one last month, so we're going to spin the wheel 64 times. That'll be a wheel of all of our favorite movies from all of our regulars and some wild cards in there. And yeah, we'll see what pops up. We have the best horror movies of the 2020s is what we're going to be calling our most recent horror movie match. So that's coming up next week. And now my app decided to shuffle everything for a second. Hold up.
All right, that sounds good. All right, so we'll see everybody on Friday for the championship of 1999, and
yeah,
and we also have
and stay warm out there, okay? Stay warm.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
All right, you want to be done there? You can be done there. I'd just like to give people a little preview, but we'll be done there. Fine. Blame Austin if you didn't hear anything.
I gave a semi preview in November, so it's okay. Hold on.
We previewed everything last night.
Yeah, but I just do it at the end of it every time.
Like 10 minutes of it.
So.
Well, yeah, I thought your thing shuffled, so we just, you're
literally shuffle. It just scrolled like the way down, but it's fine. All right.
Recast the Ghostbusters Horror Championship, tier ranker, top 20 TV tier, and Ridley Scott versus the Coens. There you go.
Okay. And best of 98, and also Jonathan Caro's top 64. Okay.
All right, there you go.
That's fun.
Okay. I like this because people can actually hear and understand what I'm saying. But all right, for Jonathan Caro, for Jacob Cameron, for Brian Nussbaum, for Malcolm Lay, for Austin Pez Howell, I've been Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
Respect the cock. And tame the cunt. Tame it. Take it on head first with the skills that I will teach you at work and say, no. No. You will not control me. No. You will not take my soul. No. You will not win this game. Because it is a game, guys. You want to think it's not, huh? You want to think it's not, you go back to the schoolyard and you have that crush on big-titted Mary Jane. Respect the cock. You are embedding this thought. I am the one who's in charge. I am the one who says yes, no, now, here. It's universal, man. It is evolutional. It is anthropological. It is biological. Oh, it is animal. We